waiting. When times turn dark, we turn to the light.
Oh, we love some tech magic happening all over the internet, ladies and gentlemen and non-binary friends. Hello. Just give us a moment. Our stage manager seems to be having some technical issues, but hey, we're getting them out of the way now, and we're so excited to have you here.
Sorry, folks. I'm just gonna test a track here. If you could tell me in the chat if it's working. Can you hear that? Amazing.
We
Thank
did
you so much.
it!
I think it's just
Oh,
the pre-show that I'm having issues with, so you're gonna have to sing to yourself in your own homes. I hope that's okay, and we'll be starting shortly. Thank you.
Hello and welcome! My name is Lauren Culver and I am the director of this production of Off the Beaten Path. And I would like to welcome you to our Choose Your Own Adventure style fantasy musical. Today, the show is being brought to life by an incredible cast of performers who all auditioned on TikTok. They are streaming from 5 different time zones and 3 different countries, so while we have had the luxury of some rehearsal, and they all rolled a very high performance check, let me tell you, tech blips are still a possibility. American Sign Language will be used in this production. In this format online, the line will also be spoken by the actor, who will hold up their hand to indicate that that line is an ASL. In addition, we are so fortunate to have our ASL lines interpreted by our amazing engineer, Amelia. Because of internet lag, most songs sung today have been pre-recorded by the actor you see on screen. The exception is in Session 2. The Roll of the Dice reprise is the studio mixed version and not this particular cast. Each performer was responsible for recording at home on their very own devices. Thus, there are differences in tonal quality from song to song. Also, because of lag, the actors will not lip-sync their songs, but will take on the difficult task of acting without doing so. Lag is so distracting, and the emotional connection to the song is what's most important. As any good adventurer knows, the right companions make all the difference on a quest, and we are so thankful for ours. Today's performance is sponsored by EchoBird Social, with their new Off the Beaten Path website design, and the art of Lynn Rudder. A special thanks to our social media guru, Sarah Bostock, for her work on Instagram and Twitter. Altaz of Stormwind for administration duties on our Discord, and Melanie McClellan for her updates to the website. A huge thanks to our patrons on Patreon, where you too can have your say in the world of our lyrics for as little as $2 a month. Thank you, Ricky, Stuart, Kim, and Sarah, our top-tier patrons. Personally, I would like to thank Tori Doctor and Nico Rhodes for trusting me with their beautiful show. The brilliant stage manager, Karin, without whom I would surely have had to roll death saves. And last, but certainly not least, our incredible cast for your time, thoughtful work, honesty, heart, and trust. This is a pay-what-you-can performance. Donation information, linked to the PayPal, will be made available in the chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your support. And now it is time to set off on our quest. How will it end today? What will be revealed? What will be hidden? Let's find out together, off the beaten path.
In all the infinite halls that line the infinite shelves of the Library of Present Histories, there perches one distinct tome, a tome that tells of the long-forgotten world where all of the universes converge into one. Within this mystical tome lies a legendary map, a map that ties together all of the known worlds. We begin outside the Glade of Paranor, where Kydius Westwind, a hero of great renown, seeks what is to be his greatest challenge yet. He has returned to the Glade of the Oracle, a beautiful druidic enchantress who, should he retrieve certain items at great peril to himself, was to give him the foretelling, a powerful magic that reveals the path most plausible to obtain any stated desire. And in his company, Colgar, Thunder Tree's son, a powerful yet earnest barbarian of the north.
Scene 1. The Glade of Paranor.
Kytius, I feel lost.
That's how you know we're getting close to the glade. The magic surrounding it makes you feel all like you're losing sense of direction.
So the closer we are, the more lost I feel?
Hey, what do I always say?
Fart downwind.
No, about direction.
Fart downwind.
No, the other thing.
Oh, follow your heart.
I've never said that.
No?
No,
Not once?
not once.
I think...
Colgar stops mid-stride as if frozen.
I mean, how many times have I told you, Colgar, leave the thinking... Colgar?
Kytius unsheaths his sword.
Come out, Seer, I know you're there.
Put your sword away, West Wind. It won't help you here. No harm will come to you or your friend.
Why did you take us out of time, witch?
Why did you come to me when there are 2 others you could have gone to, the hag, or your beloved in red?
It was a flip of the coin. You won. Lucky you.
I know of no coin with 3 sides.
You know Sorshella will have nothing to do with me. So, it's either you or the mouth of Sauron's less attractive cousin.
There are only 3 seers at any given time. One hates you, the other hates that you are here. That leaves you with me.
You never answered me. Why did you stop time?
I didn't. The birds still fly, the wind still blows. I only stopped time for him. You have what I desire. The book, Westwind.
The seer snaps and Colgar steps back in time.
I should be downwind. How did you get over there? And why is she touching you?
What's the book?
She thinks it's in your pants?
Give me the book!
Colgar gives the seer the book. As she opens it, thunder and lightning streak the sky. Colgar readies his weapon and steps away, guarding Kytius.
So a foretelling is what you came for, yes? But with this tome, there is magic in excess. I can make sure you obtain that which you desire most, Kytius.
How?
Foretelling tells you how you might get what you want. A prophecy, on the other hand, gives you what
Do it.
you... Wise and powerful choice, Westwind. Quenam sit, quid est, quae semper fuit! The pages are rewriting what was and what is. The power of time is in my hands. I am one of 3.
Just give me the prophecy, lady!
The prophecy is as the prophecy was, as the prophecy has always been. He will. Seek the elven rogue off the path to defeat his foes and face the wrath. This is where his sojourn begins. He will walk the path until the twins. He will hear the herald amidst the mall, then start the road to the sepulchral. The one will fall deep into the clutch of the one he longs to simply touch. He will find that she is lost when they step the permafrost. Among him friends, the bard, the dwarf, and by his side the mesomorph. They will go far off the beaten path, through mountain hill, through snow and strath. Then all will be as he desires, his heart fulfilled when he acquires. And when he does, he pays the cost. The one he loves will soon be lost. That is all I see. Now leave me be. I am both less and more than I was before.
The seer exits.
Big guy, we're never going to speak of this again. Ever. Are we clear? Can't hear you, buddy.
The foretelling said somebody was going to fall deep into the clutch.
Oh, that's obvious. The rogue's gonna fall in love with me.
Ah, you're lucky. Everyone falls in love with you.
Not everyone.
You want to grab Annex for the quest?
Can you not call it a quest? It just sounds so formal.
You want to grab Annex for the not quest?
You heard the woman. We need a bard.
Annex the Bard was often found in various inns performing for the patrons. He had sadly fallen on difficult times and was now deep in debt to the wrong sorts.
Scene 2. The Rough Ride Tavern.
Padded leather, studded leather, padded leather, studded leather. Around the rugged rocks the ragged rascal ran. I'm ready. What would you like to hear? She was born of mist. Perhaps the wizard beneath the steps.
Sing the bear with no hair.
Uncultured louts. Bear still has hair.
There once was a bear, and his tail was grisly. He had so little hair, what he did have was frizzly. He once killed a man when the rain was all drizzly, and so we all fear. The bear, the bear, the bear with no hair. He'd maul you to death, your blood on his paws, your smell on his breath, your head in his jaws. I'm playing here, and no one is listening. That guy's beard's in his beer, and his eyes are glistening. I've got a new lute, and it longs for a christening. So why am I here? I long for adventure, but not near the danger. Face a goblin or two with some backwoods ranger. The man stalking toward me is definitely a stranger. Is there a song you'd like to hear? You suck!
I'm sorry, I don't know that song.
Oh, play toss a coin to your witcher.
You can't be serious.
I don't like your mouth.
Oh, that's all right. It's my eyes most people find attractive.
Do you want to die?
Want? No. Since my imminent demise, yes. Don't hurt me.
The stranger advances as if to strike Annex as Kydius and Colgar enter.
Sit down.
Annex sits.
Not you.
Kytius, Colgar, your timing is impeccable.
He said, sit down.
Are you gonna make me?
Colgar, subdue the man.
Colgar knocks the stranger out and is a little embarrassed when the stranger isn't moving.
I think I subdued him too hard.
Well done. You should use subdue as your new battle cry now.
Okay. Subdue.
Excellent. It's better than the one he has now.
Oh, what one does he have now?
Thaco? I don't even know what it means.
Oh, I do. It's complicated.
Look, we need a bard.
Oh, who doesn't? Us bards are a jack of all trades.
And masters of none. Oh, don't look at me like that. Remember the last time you wanted to be our spellcaster? How'd that work out for you?
I could have sworn Skywrite was going to be a useful spell.
Yeah, you as our spellcaster didn't really click, did it? Look, are you in or not?
Let me grab my things.
The stranger starts to rise.
On second thought, let's just go.
They exit through the house as Kydius tells Annex of their encounter with the seer.
Annex, one of your specialties is riddles and wordplay. Thoughts?
The first part is easy. To seek the rogue, go off the path.
We have to go to the inn called Off the Beaten Path.
Very good, Colgar. Now, any rogue worth his salt will know thieves' cant.
Thieves can't what?
No, big guy. Thieves' cant is a type of language that thieves speak silently among themselves, like this.
He signs. Kydius has herpes.
What did you say?
I said, Kydius is the hero we all deserve.
Can you show me how to say that?
Annex does. Hilarity is set up for later. Scene 3. Karsus Town Square.
The companions made their way to the Karsus Town Square, where a herald stood upon a dais, gathering the townsfolk near.
Hear ye, hear ye.
He will hear the herald amidst them all.
Stop.
Attention, adventurers, be you warriors, mages, clerics,
And bards!
rangers,
And bards!
sorcerers,
And,
druids,
and,
paladins,
but,
farmers,
Butt farmers.
children,
oh, this is getting,
latrine workers,
oh, that was low.
tax collectors,
He probably just forgot bards.
and bards,
Well, these bards are on the list.
who were not on the list.
I would have put you on the list.
Thank you, Colgar.
Ahead of tax collector.
The Queen seeks your aid in a grand adventure.
Well, we're in.
It will be perilous
We're out! Kydius, you didn't say anything about peril.
and lucrative, with treasure beyond imagining.
We're back in!
Harold.
How do you know his name is Harold?
It's not his name. It's his title. He's a herald.
Oh.
Excuse me, sir. What is it they call you?
Herald.
No, not your title. Your name.
I am Harold the Herald.
I stand corrected. What is it that we need do to be chosen for such a grand adventure?
You need to stand before the Queen. List your accomplishments and swear your sword to her. She will choose only the best suited adventuring group.
Well, look no further. I lead the best adventuring group for any quest.
I'm sorry, you don't qualify.
What?
What?
Law of the Pathfinder, PHB 3.75 states, any adventure party less than the number 4 is to be considered a trio and not a party. It is impossible to be a party with only 3 people.
You've obviously never seen me party.
All those adventure parties that do qualify must make themselves known to the Queen's steward at the keep at the apex of the midday sun. Good day to you all.
The herald exits.
Among him friends, the bard, the dwarf, and by his side, the mesomorph. Bard, mesomorph.
Off to the beaten path, then?
No. We have one more stop to make first.
They exit. Scene 4. The Yawning Portal Inn. Eris sits alone at a table as a man approaches.
Hey, I know you.
I'm sure you don't. I just want to drink in peace.
No, I never forget a face. You and your friends came into my village. Oh, high and mighty.
That was another dwarf.
It was you.
And I'm saying it wasn't.
Listen here, you little...
Little? Is that a size joke? You're used to being on the other side of that one, aren't you?
You of all people think you can insult me?
I just did. You know what's great about you?
What? What?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
That's it!
The man makes his move. Without standing, Eris takes the man's knees out. He falls to the floor.
By the 12, will you just let me finish me mead in peace?
Kytius, Culgar, and Annex enter.
This place looks just like the last tavern we were in.
Hello, Eris.
Hello, Annex. Culgar.
The man tries to get up.
Stay down!
Eris boots the man in his side.
Annex, can you tell Eris that I came to offer her a job?
Are we really doing this?
Doing what?
Eris, Kytius wants you to know that he is offering you a job.
She really can't hear him?
She can. She's just mad at Kytius for last time.
Remind me what happened last time.
Besides the obvious, Kytius called her a beardless gnome.
I said she looked like a beardless gnome. I meant that as a compliment.
And he kept asking her if she had her moon blood.
What? It's the name of her axe.
You can tell Kytius that I'd be happy to accept the offer if you two are coming along for the ride.
Well, great.
And he apologises.
I'm sorry?
Up there, he said it.
No, that was, I'm sorry, isn't, I'm sorry, I'm never going to apologize.
You just did it again. You apologized twice.
No, I apologize nonce times, as in nonce apologies.
Even I know that nonce isn't a word.
Good for you. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to not apologize again.
Kytius, the foretelling says we need Eris.
Foretelling, huh? That means you do need me, and I'm not budging until you actually apologise. Besides, some humility might do you good.
Kytius Westwind never apologizes.
Oh, then the Eris Boulderrock isn't coming on your wee foretold adventure.
Kytius.
I'm sorry.
For
For saying you look like a beardless gnome.
Thank you.
But I do have to ask. Do you?
What?
Have you moon blood?
Anticipating Eris's reaction, Kytius exits in haste.
By the 12!
Eris exits. Meanwhile, still on the floor, the man speaks up.
Can I get up now?
If you're down there, my friend, you're down there for a reason.
Eris doesn't suffer fools nightly.
Lightly. Suffer fools lightly.
That doesn't make any sense.
My friend, I love the way you look at the world.
With my eyes?
With your eyes.
Annex and Culgar exit. Scene 5. Off the beaten path.
The companions made their way to the inn, off the beaten path. If Annex was right about the foretelling, this was where the rogue was to be found. NPC, the proprietor, greeted the companions with his effervescent smile.
Greetings!
And his charming lisp.
Companions!
And a limp.
What a pleasure! What a simple pleasure it is to see you and the rest of the team! What a joyous day this is! No, I won't be but a minute. But make yourselves at home. Not that you wouldn't.
NPC, how lovely to see you. Take your time. We have some inquiries to make.
Companions made themselves at home, but Culgar was all business. Soon he found himself struggling to talk to a pretty lady.
Excuse me, rogue, need one, elfman, boobs, face, lips,
I'm sorry?
a nun's apology needed.
Culgar, that's not how it's done. You can't be all ham-handed. You need charisma. Ladies love charisma. Annex, accord, if you please. Ladies, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Kytius. I'm looking for an elf. A rogue, if I'm to be exact. Not the kind I'd normally attract. An elf of great ability to search for traps so silently. A seer said that I may find him here. And by all accounts, he may be queer. Not, like there's anything wrong with that. There's plenty ways to skin a cat. He must be able to pick some locks no thieves can't, and clean some clocks. looks. Do you know a man such as this? Perhaps the name in exchange for a kiss. I'm Kydius. As we said before, you've heard of me, I'm pretty sure.
Nope, never heard of you.
No? Hero of Baldur's Gate, killed a dragon outside of Whiterun.
Nope.
Huh. Ladies, let me tell you who you're talking to. A Lannister has less revenue. Strider's a hack and Potter's on crack. And Geralt's sniffing roach glue. I'm the hero of the realm. I know that you're a little overwhelmed. Don't be shy, I'm a regular guy. Just look inside my helm. And I'm here with you right now. And there are some fields that I like to plow. I'm not talking about farming, I know that I'm charming. You've got some claws, my dear. Meow. Hip hip hooray, hip hip hooray. Yes, my name is Kydius, the hero of the realm.
Hip hip hooray,
ha
hip hip hooray. Let's hear it for Kydius, the hero of the realm.
I'm an actual hero, my dear, you can tell by my adventuring gear. And let's face it, my stats make it quite clear. Annex, stat call, stat.
Strength!
I could lift a boulder.
Dexterity.
Right behind my shoulder.
Constitution.
I drank a poison for lunch.
Wisdom.
I've always got the right hunch.
Intelligence.
Smarter than I appear.
Charisma.
You tell me, my dear.
Hip hip hooray, hip hip hooray. Let's hear it for Kydius, the hero of the realm. Hip hip hooray, hip hip hooray. Let's hear it for Kydius, the hero of the realm.
I'm Kydius, and I'll say it again. I'm twice the man as all other men, and on a scale of 1 to 10, sweetheart, I'm an 18. I'm the hero of the realm. I know that you're a little overwhelmed. Don't be shy, I'm a modest guy, and I look good without my helm.
You don't even have a helm.
Just go with it, it's best for all involved.
I'm the real hero of the realm. All other heroes, they may underwhelm. Take a seat, my dear, there's a lot right here, and I'm standing taller than an elm.
Let's hear it for Kydius, the hero of the realm. Hip hip hooray!
Not on your life.
Excuse me.
You couldn't pay me enough.
For the record, I have never paid for the company of a lady.
That's not exactly true. There was that time in Lannisport.
You shut up, it was a dry spell.
And that time in Styria.
It was a very dry spell. But regardless, I've got a new hairstyle now, and I think that you and I could get along quite nicely.
You're not my type.
Into ladies, huh? There's no shame in that.
No, if you must know.
I mustn't know, but I am entirely glad that you told me your business. And speaking of business, not that I don't enjoy pleasure.
Oh, if you like pleasure, how about we play a game? It's called Critical Hit, where I manage to sever an artery and you bleed to death.
Sorry to disappoint Sugar Snaps, but I'm not here to flirt. I'm here for business purposes only. Playing games will have to wait. NPC! NPC. I'm in search of a man.
And there's your problem right there.
An elven rogue, to be exact. I was told that he might be here. I need to offer him a lucrative position. I'm gonna give him a huge load.
You don't hear yourself, do you?
Of coin!
There ain't one here, Kydius. Hasn't been one for months.
Oh, except for me. I could be a rogue if I wanted to. I do a little bit of everything. I'm good at picking pockets and stealing things from people. Not anyone here, of course, just bad guys. I steal from bad guys.
NPC, look in your adventurers scroll again. There must be some mistake.
Nope. Vexel Dan was the only male elf rogue to come through here, and well, he's dead.
That's not possible.
No, it was a gruesome death. It's totally possible. There is an elf rogue, however, but it's a woman by the name of Hrodwyn.
Hi.
No. Check again.
Kydius. Not only is she the only elven rogue, she's the only rogue.
Kydius, did the foretelling expressly say it was a male elven rogue?
Not exactly.
Tell me about this lucrative position, Kydius, hero of the realm, so I can turn you down.
Will you excuse me for a moment, Sugar Snaps?
He pulls the companions over to speak privately.
No, I hate her.
Don't think it matters if you like her or not, Kydius.
What did the seer say exactly?
In the prophecy, she said,
Whoa, what?
Path and...
Prophecy?
You mean the foretelling?
Yeah, that's what I said, the foretelling.
Good, because those are two very different things, Kydius.
Yeah, no, the foretelling said, seek the elven rogue off the path, then start the road to the sepulchral, then goes on to say that he's going to fall in love.
So it doesn't say the rogue is a he, you just assumed that.
Well, who is he then?
Obviously not the rogue.
And who's going to fall in love with me?
Sounds like you already have. Now I think it's time you stop making assumptions, lad.
About the prophecy?
Foretelling.
Foretelling?
About everything. Right now, all you know is a few wee words and a catchy melody.
He also knows that the seer gets a little handsy.
We agreed not to talk about that.
Talk about what?
Nothing. Any more private information you want to give away?
Like that you pick your nose when no one is looking? No.
You're a piece of work, you know that?
Thank you.
Not a compliment. So what do we do?
We bring her on board if she wants to come along.
She probably won't want to now.
No, we can always ask.
I thought elves and dwarves hated each other.
They do, but I'll play nice if she does.
Fine. Offer her the position.
To Roswin.
We would like to,
I accept.
Wait, what?
I accept.
Why?
Because making your life miserable is my new lifelong ambition.
Pretty lady made a joke.
Him, I like.
I like you too.
Side are you on, Culver? Come on.
We're all on the same side now, like it or not.
Wait. We don't even know if she's any good. How do we know that you're any good?
Roswin pulls out a dagger.
What's that?
Your dagger.
Leave it to an elf to try and steal things.
Leave it to a dwarf to try and make out.
Wait, no. I'm the leader here, and...
He arrogantly signs, Kytius has herpes.
And you're proud of that.
Very.
And you are?
Annex Passion, at your service.
Well met, Annex. And if you teach him any more thieves' cant, I will have to kill you.
Noted.
I'll admit that teaching him Kydius has herpes is amusing. So, Kydius Westwind, Annex Passion, and you are?
Eris Boulderrock.
Me.
Roswin. It's a pleasure to meet you two.
There's 4 of us.
I know.
The White Palace of Karsus was known for its fortifications and connected marble spires soaring high into the heavens. Thanks to Kydius' quick wits and leadership, they were able to slip by the former, then navigated the latter thanks to Annex and his intimate knowledge of the key.
Scene 6. The Palace.
Now, if we get in to see the Queen, whatever you do, don't mention her sister.
Why?
Her sister Asira has been exiled upon pain of death. And anyone that even mentions her name can be jailed or worse, executed. Oh, the steward's quarters are this way. Oh, did you know that one of the anagrams for the word steward is "'twas red"?
No, and I don't care.
A steward enters.
May I help you?
Ah, just the man we were looking for. We are here to be seen by our beloved monarch for the grand adventure, but we seem to have gotten lost.
And we're not mentioning her sister.
If you are here to be seen for the quest, You must wait in the queue outside until the midday sun with all the other adventurers.
we don't do queues.
In line, then.
We don't do lines.
I'm sorry, but no one will be seen before the apex of the afternoon sun tomorrow. Good day.
Look, what's your name, Steward?
Stuart.
Stewart the Steward. You know, that's kind of funny. We just met a herald that you don't care. Look, Steward, my name is Kydius Westwind, and my companions and I really need to see the Queen about this quest, and I promise I'll make it worth your while. If you get fired over this, my friend Annex over there, wave Annex.
Oh, hello.
Is the scion of none other than his Radiance, Dalinar Kholin. He'll give you a nice cushy position in his household where you'll want for nothing. So, about the quest.
Wait here.
The steward exits.
Scion of Dalinar Kholin, eh?
Does he have to improvise?
Wait, I thought we weren't supposed to call it a quest.
Not our quest, their quest.
We're not supposed to call their quest a quest?
No. Yeah.
Oh, that's very clear.
That's enough out of you. Their quest you can call a quest. Our quest we don't call a quest.
But you just called our quest a quest when you said our quest.
Wait, isn't their quest our quest?
The big guy has a point.
Yes. No, I mean, their quest is our quest, but it's not the same quest. You know what? How about everybody shut up? Everybody shut up. How's that for a quest? The next person that mentions a quest gets my sword right up their backside. No quest.
The steward enters.
Follow me for the quest.
Yeah, I got it handled.
The curtains open to reveal a throne room.
Her Majesty Queen Noctis, Princess Lefrena, the nobles of Garcis.
House lights come up on the audience.
I present to you the companions.
You come before me prior to the allotted hour.
Hey, you were here first. We came after you.
Aren't you charming?
Thank you.
Again, not a compliment.
What makes you think you are worthy of an audience with me, let alone my quest? Mother, let's hear them out. What harm can it do?
Your Majesty, we are a uniquely talented group of adventurers suited for any quest. I assure you, we are what you seek for this adventure. My team is made up of the following.
Kulgar Thundertree's son, barbarian of the north.
Eris Boulderrock, fighter of the Dwarven Kingdom.
Annex Passion, a performer, a lover, a bard, a jack of all trades.
And master of none.
Why does everyone always have to say that?
And last, but certainly not least, who might you be?
Roswin, rogue.
But you don't want to... Okay. And I am Kydius Westwind. Ah, my name precedes me, I do believe.
No. Have you no healer in your party?
You don't need a healer if you never bleed.
And how do we know your rogue is any good?
Your Majesty, she is exceptional. She stole my dagger earlier just to prove a point, but now that I know her little trick, I won't be letting it happen again. I'll rein her in. A good leader knows when to know his team's tendencies, and now that I have her pegged, nothing is gonna get by me.
Roswin hands Kytius his stolen dagger back.
Again.
Mother, if I may, this is Roswin of the Elves. She stole the Ring of Karsus simply because she could. Oh, I do love palace intrigue. When this is all over, you must tell me the story. Is it true that you are the fabled daughter of the night?
I am no assassin, princess. But, your majesty, I am the best rogue in Karsus.
Good. Very well, Kytius Westwind. You seem to have an adequate party. But I shall leave your fate to the wisdom of our nobles. A shrewd choice, Mother. You give the nobility the choice of their heroes.
I don't trust her.
Which one?
Either of them.
My beloved Carson nobility, I leave it to you. What traits do we most admire in our heroes? Do we celebrate those that take initiative outside the stated rules of engagement, or do we teach them a lesson and have them wait in line with the rest of the adventurers?
Those that value initiative, say aye. And those of you wanting to teach them a lesson?
What an interesting bunch, Mother. This is the most fun I've had in a long time. I've been so bored.
You like palace intrigue? Were you not watching when the Lord Governor's daughter fell in with
That's nonsense.
I'm telling you, it's all there if you just... Never mind. I'm sure
Boring. It's boring, Mother. Just admit it.
So you've
Say
bloodshed.
Anyway.
Ah,
The nobles have spoken. They have chosen initiative.
very well, Kytius Westwind. You are to seek out the amulet of Katara.
I'm sorry. I thought you said the amulet of Katara.
She did.
What is the Amulet of Katara?
Only the most powerful artifact in all the world.
And the amulet is in the clutches of Titan Ka. We must get it back. Titan Ka will do everything in her power to destroy Karsus. Retrieve the amulet, and you can name your price.
1,525,600 gold, please.
Done. You have half a cycle to see this completed.
The Queen and Lefrena exit.
That was a very specific amount.
It was a joke. I was making a joke.
By the 12, Kytius.
You have got to be kidding me.
So sue me for mum's sake. I was just trying to add some levity to the moment, Miss Sticky Fingers.
Why are her fingers sticky?
Companions, I would also have you know, but it cannot be confirmed, a new faction calling themselves the Whispermen of Tomorrow are rumored to want the amulet. Our information cannot confirm anything about this new faction. If discovered, you will report back with any and all intelligence. But looking at you five, that might be difficult.
Good one, Stuart. But seriously,
I'm always serious.
I could tell. You're so fun. I bet that you call your own name during your own...
Kytius!
Never mind. Look, Stuart, we only have half a cycle to do this. What if we fail?
You will be executed. This should come as no shock, surely, with the reward you demanded. You knew that the consequences of your failure might be death. You have 150 days. Godspeed.
Scene 7. The Rough Ride Tavern, back room.
Sio, Didise, Pecto.
A vision of Titan Ka begins to take shape in the mirror.
Greymark, report.
Yes, my lord. She was in the city, but she's left with the half-elf Kytius Westwind.
See.
And, my lord, the barbarian and the dwarf.
The barbarian and the dwarf. Gifts for both of us, it seems. And where are they headed?
To find the amulet. Do you want us to intercept them before they reach the orc encampment?
No. We'll see how far they get. Watch them and report back. I will stay close to the town of Tristram. And in the meantime, I've received word that Miss Cherry-like requires your particular talents. Tell me, Greymark, your source inside the palace, how reliable are they?
Terribly.
The steward steps forward from the shadows.
Well done!
Don't you harm him.
You are in no position to be giving the orders, Stuart. Now, tell me everything.
The companions, at Kydius's direction, decided to travel cross-country. Time was now of the essence, and it was imperative to get to Titan Ka as fast as possible. Where was he? Annex, as is often the case, had an answer.
Scene 8. The Road.
Titan Ka's camp is somewhere near the Spire of the World Mountains. We should, at the very least, head in that direction. Find out what we can discover as we go.
What do we know of this Titan Ka?
Titan Ka is a powerful warlord who has her hands in everything from the gladiator and household thralls to assassination.
Keep your voice down, Colgar.
Right, sorry. The Ka's consider the number 13 to be lucky, so she'll have 13 captains or 13 spouses, that kind of thing.
Noted. Anything else?
Well, now that our path is set, I have both good news and bad news. Which would you like first?
I'll take the bad news.
Rumor has it, she is gathering an orc army to fight against the Queen. We're going into the belly of the beast.
And the good news?
It's good to be together again.
The companions made good time across wind-swept fields, ancient forests, and rugged canyons. For weeks, they traveled north towards the spine of the world. Then one night, after the companions made camp.
Scene 9. The Dream 1. A flashback. Kydius stands alone in a deserted square as a young woman approaches.
I wouldn't travel alone at night if I were you. There may be some folks out here with bad intentions.
Oh, I wouldn't worry. If they're as bad at skulking as you are, I'd have all the notice I need.
For what?
For this.
So Shala casts a hold person spell on Kydius.
That's not fair.
What's not? The spell, or you threatening a woman all alone at night? You're lucky I didn't stop time.
You can do that?
Even over great distances if I have to.
That's, that's really cool. Look, lady, I just know that you might want to be careful.
I'll take it under advisement.
Thank you. Can you, unmagic me?
Not before you tell me why you're out here.
Well, like I said,
The truth.
There is someone that I have been hired to take care of.
You mean kill?
No, I mean take care of. Look after. But I think she just took care of me.
Why would anyone hire you to look after me?
Well, because you're important to them. And I am the best at what I do.
Oh, you're supposed to be the best.
Oh, I'll admit, you got me, but I got you. So shall I, Aldib? Meet my companions.
Kydius awoke with a start.
Scene 10. The Camp.
Kydius, are you all right?
Yeah. Just had a dream about,
So, Shala, that's why you're doing this, isn't it? You got a foretelling to give you the chance to be with her. Does Eris know?
Aye, I do. Why do you think I'm here? You've not been the same man since she left. And I think I speak for everyone when I say we'd kinda like the old you back.
I'm trying. I'm really trying. It's just,
Kydius, seeing Roswin, puts his guard back up.
We leave within the hour. Soon I want each of you to take a brief scout in every direction. Whoever takes the rear, do your best to cover our tracks. I don't want anyone following us.
They go off to their respective duties.
Annex. How does magic work?
Well, that's a very good question, Culver. My magic needs some sort of music to work. For instance, I could play the pipes to sow confusion amongst our enemies, or I could play the lute to lull others into a magical sleep.
You wouldn't put me into a magic sleep, would you?
Not without your express consent, my friend. Besides, everyone has a natural resistance to magic. It's called their save or saving throw. The more resistance, the higher the save. I think you might have a high save.
Can I tell you a secret?
Of course.
You won't tell anyone.
My friend, I don't kiss and tell.
We have to kiss?
No, it's a figure of speech. It means I won't tell anyone what isn't their business. It's usually used in a different context, but I think it's fitting. Here, your secret is safe with me.
I'm afraid of magic.
You? To forgive me, my big friend, but I have a hard time believing you would be afraid of anything.
I'm afraid of being a slave again. And I'm afraid of magic.
Well, I can help you with that fear if you like. All magic is analogous.
Ah.
In that it needs something in order to work. Power from your god, as with a cleric, physical compounds like sulfur for a wizard's fireball, or, in my case, music. Now, to help you not be afraid of magic, there's a simple spell that I know.
What's it called?
It's called it's called the snap your fingers spell.
Sounds scary.
Oh, it's not. Whenever I snap my fingers, I will be able to change what your name is.
Show me.
Kytius, Eris, Roswin, come here. I need your assistance. Now, this is called the Snap My Fingers spell. Now, it takes percussion from my fingers and makes it into harmless magic. Magic which helps those who fear magic, which Kogar does not, to understand magic. Every time I snap my fingers, Kogar, your name will change. Nancy.
Well, Nancy, how do you feel?
That's amazing. Do it again. Again.
Roderick, what's your name?
Roderick. How did you do that?
Blackdow, Drizzt, Perrin.
Ooh, Richard.
You don't have the power.
No, but Eris does. I'm sorry, Roswin does.
Me?
Her?
Sure.
I'm not sure that's a power I want.
And that's exactly why you should have it. And now you're back to...
Holgar.
It's good to be home.
All right, that's enough. Let's get back at it.
See, Kolgar, magic isn't something to be feared. It's something to be marveled at.
When I'm with you, Annex, I won't be afraid of anything anymore.
I know that feeling well, my big friend. I know that feeling well.
Thank you, Annex. I better go scout, or Kytius will be mad.
East or west?
That way.
East. I'll take west.
Kolgar claps Annex on the back and moves to scout ahead. Roswin approaches.
You put a lot of trust in me back there.
Not really. I've seen the way you look at him.
And how do I look at him?
With your eyes. As for magic, it's all about belief. The more you believe in it, the more it works. Ironically, the more you understand magic, the less power it has over you.
The more you believe in it, the more it works, huh?
Exactly.
That works for people too, you know.
I see what you did there. Wasn't always like this, you know. Scared.
What happened?
I made a wrong choice once, and someone I cared about got hurt. Someone I cared about a great deal. I used to be a hero fighting against evil. Now I'm a shadow of the man I used to be.
You can get back there, you know. Bravery doesn't mean you're not scared. It just means you can still act in spite of being scared.
I didn't take you as the philosopher type.
That's all right. I didn't think of you as the hero type. Look, next major city or town we hit, get yourself some good leather armor. At least you'll look every inch the hero. And maybe then you can start to believe in you like others do. Like Kulgar does.
I just might do that. Did you know an anagram of Roswin is hers now?
Is it?
And Kolgar is Rag Hulk.
That's cute. And kind of appropriate.
oh, my favorite though. Eris Boulder Rock is Disrobe Locker. Here she comes, here she comes.
Annex, you'd best get scouting.
Annex exits.
You know, Elf, I know you're always listening in on our conversations even when you're not a part of them.
Comes in handy in my line of work.
You know, it comes in handy in my line of work. Trust. I need to trust that those I travel and fight with are on the same side, not on a side all to themselves. Now listen closely to what I'm about to say, because I don't mince words.
You don't seem like a word mincer.
If there is a moment where it comes down to you or them, I won't hesitate to bury my axe in you.
You're so much fun! I'm surprised you're not married.
Oh, I was married once.
Buried your axe in him too?
No. But I buried my axe in the dozen men that did.
A dozen?
Aye, a dozen. One day my pass came a-calling when I wasn't around. 12 armed men came and killed my husband as a sign to me and those I love.
By the 12.
Aye, by the 12. I hunted down his killers and taught them a lesson. 12 armed men against me.
You went up against 12 men and lived?
And won.
Thank you for that fascinating look into your life. Face it, I'm growing on you.
Like a fungus.
Scene 11. Outside the orc encampment.
Colgar made his way scouting east for a short distance when he stumbled upon something that grabbed his attention.
A pretty flower. Maybe Pretty Lady would like you. Mama used to say a gem is given, but a flower is chosen. That's why it's called picking them.
Sounds of war drums can be heard nearby.
What's that?
As Colgar looked through the trees, he saw what was sure to be a slave caravan being run by a small number of orcs.
Slavers.
Just then, he saw something glinting amongst the flowers. But before he could bend down to pick it up, he discovered a lone orc watching him.
Hey, little one. I don't mean you any harm. Just be quiet. Shh.
The orc understood what Colgar was saying, but only knew 2 words in the common tongue. Yes and no. Then Colgar asked,
Are you going to raise the alarm? I mean you no harm, little one. If you stay quiet, I'll go on my way. No one will be hurt. See, look. We can be nice. It doesn't have to be bad. I would hate to have to fight people here and now. What do you decide?
The orc said, no.
That's a good orc. Just be on your way. I was never here.
With that, the orc disappeared, and Colgar picked up what he could now see was a golden ring. He slipped it on his finger. It fit perfectly. Then he made his way silently towards the caravan.
Scene 11A. The orc encampment. Colgar makes his way to a clearing where he sees orcs in a tribal war dance. He watches in the shadows for a while until he sees that they have prisoners. Colgar exits, at which point the war dance stops and the orcs follow. Scene 12. Back at camp. Colgar rushes back into the camp.
Slave caravan.
What direction? How many?
Maybe 5 orc warriors.
5? We can take 5, no problem. How many thralls? Colgar, how many slaves?
10.
All right. We have enough provisions for 10.
That doesn't seem like a lot. Usually they have dozens.
Well, they don't have dozens, do they? They have 10. Weapons at the ready.
The slavers enter, armed to the teeth.
My! What have we here?
I told you, Chaos. I saw the big one and it clicked. Follow him and I'll lead you to more. They look like they could be gladiator thralls.
Titan Cole's gonna be happy when he sees his new toys.
not now. We don't want any trouble.
Feign fear.
No feigning required.
I told you, Flocks. Dems that look all tough ain't when it comes down to it.
Yeah, you ain't tough.
Then you just be on your way, as you said. No time.
Then, and miss all the fun? I don't think so. You just put your weapons down, and we won't hurt you much.
Yeah, much.
What are you gonna do with us?
We are going to take you to see Titan Car, and you'll be turned into slaves. Or die. Your choice!
Yeah, your choice.
How far away is this Titan car? Can we pay you and go to leave us in peace? We have an heiress with us. She could pay you handsomely. She's just in the little girl's room.
The heiress will be paying me directly.
Then allow me to introduce you to the heiress.
Eris comes out of hiding with a great battle cry. Colgar joins in.
By the 12!
Subdue!
Battle ensues, leaving the slavers either dead or, like Kaz, running for their life. Eris follows after him.
All right. Time to loot the,
Seeing Roswin and Annex doing just that.
Oh. 30 gold, 15 silver, 15 coppers. Ooh, a scroll of identify and some sort of vial.
Looks like troll's blood or some kind of poison. I'll take it.
Whoa, wait just a second. Poison? What would you use poison for?
To poison someone, most likely. Or did you want to have this poison for lunch?
I didn't actually have it.
I'll
it's a
take
bit.
this poison. Thank you.
That's not how we do things around here. Poison people.
Listen, if I can take one life and save thousands, I will. Oh, or perhaps another use. What if you're suffering from a sword thrust deep into your guts? The pain would be excruciating with your death guaranteed. It would take days for you to die. You would be begging for me to do it. End it. So I will take this vial, Kydius, and pray that I never have to use it on you.
Well, that's a lovely thought.
Colgar, let's go find those thralls.
Kydius,
Regarding the audience.
I think they found us.
Colgar, how many slaves do you see here?
10.
No. There are many dozens. For mum's sake, hundreds! Even. We don't have the provisions to look after this many.
Leave him alone.
We are on a time limit to obtain the most powerful artifact in the world, and now, thanks to this idiot, we have to look over hundreds of stupid slaves!
They are slaves no longer.
No, you're right. They're not, because you freed them, and now we have to take care of them.
You forget that I used to be one of them, Kytius. You saved me, and I love you for that. But you know what? I don't care if there are 10 or 10 hundreds. I will always fight to free thralls, because I used to be one of them. You are free now. I'm sorry we don't have a lot of food, but you can have mine. All of it. And I'm sorry I don't know how to count. I've never known, and I'm stupid. But now you know. I wish you didn't find out like this, but you did.
Olgar exits.
Nice one, Captain.
Roswin exits. Eris enters with Kaz.
Kydius,
Who sent you?
he's gagged.
Right.
Taking off the gag.
Where is Titan Ka?
I will tell you nothing.
Oh, I think you will.
Not.
Will.
Not.
Will.
Not.
Not.
Will.
To be honest, that's the first time that's ever worked. I didn't think anybody ever could have.
You are an imbecile. Do you think that actually worked on me?
No, it wasn't meant to. It was meant to get your focus on me and off of Annex, who just cast a charm spell on you.
I love you.
Now ask him.
Where is Titan Carl?
Oh, my dear sweet love.
He must have critically failed his save.
Failed my what?
Failed his what?
Arcadius.
Kytius? Kytius Westwind?
How do you know my name?
I've heard it before. It is rumoured that the Whispermen of Tomorrow are hunting for you.
Who are the Whispermen of Tomorrow?
Oh, my love. They are a secret society run by the most powerful individuals in existence.
This is amazing. Why don't you use the spell more often?
It's unethical.
Says the guy who tries to pick people's pockets.
Can we get back to the matter at hand?
Where can we find these Whispermen?
You will never find them. They will find you.
That's great, because, to be honest, I'm lazy.
Where can we find them?
I thought you'd never ask. Go due north, and you will find them both.
There's only two of them?
Kytius, let me ask the questions. He's liable to lie to you.
His lies are giving me truth.
Kytius, we have limited time.
She's right. Who are these two people? The spell is over, Kytius!
We got what we needed.
I'm not so sure.
Now, what do we do with you? Free folk, hear me.
What are you doing?
What a real leader does. This thing is no longer a threat. Alone he is weak, yet he enslaved you and all of your loved ones.
Answer me!
I am giving them the choice. We do not have the resources to care for him or any other prisoners, so they get to decide what happens to him. All those in favor of his life and release, say aye. All those opposed, say nay.
Oh no! I actually quit working for Titan Call just a little bit ago. I just haven't had a chance to tell him yet. I got put in my notice. Please, I saw you this morning, and you weren't doing what but I didn't whip you that time, and I gave you an extra bit of gruel just the other day. I gave some for your children.
They have spoken. He dies.
No! No, please!
Kytius exits with Kaz. A sickening thunk is heard. Kytius re-enters.
Well, as unpalatable as that was, it's one problem down. But we have to face facts. With all of these people, there is no way we're getting that amulet in time.
What do you propose?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know.
I do.
Care to enlighten us?
No. Just get us to the Elven Kingdom.
Not unless you tell me your plan.
You'll just have to trust me on this, Kytius. It's a long shot, but it's the only shot we have.
Done. Tomorrow we head for the Elven Kingdom. I'll tell the others.
Kytius exits.
In the meantime, Roswin found Colgar sitting next to a small fire he had made, playing his penny whistle.
Scene 13. A campfire.
Did you come here to laugh at me?
I came to check on you. Someone needs to put Kytius in his place.
Eris put me in my place once. I called her Princess Boulderrock, and she took me down real fast.
She took you down.
By the 12.
Do you know what it means? By the 12?
No. Do you?
I do, but that's not my story to tell. I didn't think anyone could fell the Thunder Tree, son.
Eris did, and I don't mind saying so. I learned from that. She won't do it again, not in the same way, anyway. I'm smart in that way, just dumb in others.
You're not dumb. You just haven't learned some things yet, that's all.
Like reading, or counting, or reading counting.
Why do you follow him, if he makes you feel so bad?
It's not all the time, it's just sometimes. He saved my life, you know. As a thrall, I was big and strong, and slave drivers made me work hard from sunup till past sundown, lifting and lifting giant rocks. They whipped me every day. I got so used to it, I couldn't feel nothing. Even now, I can take twice as much damage when I'm mad, and ignore even more pain on top of that. I just need to rest afterwards, and I'm good. But when they discovered that, they threw me into the pits. They forced me to kill or be killed. And then one day, I'd had enough. I had stolen a dagger and was planning to end it all when I heard a sword fight somewhere close. And then there was Kydius in the prison setting me free. He told the guard that I was a somebody. And when he said, "Hey there, big guy, I'm Kydius," that was the first time he saved my life. And he didn't even know it. He was my first friend. Then Eris, then Annex, and now you.
Can I tell you a secret?
Is it that you have one ear that curls over a little bit? Because I know that already.
No, but that's a good one. No, the secret is you're my first friend.
Me?
You. And you know what good friends do?
Fight?
They help each other when they need it. Culver, would you like me to help you learn how to count past 6?
I don't know.
It's all right if you don't want to, but if you would like to, I would like to be the one that helps you.
No laughing.
No laughing.
Let's do it. Let's do it now.
All right, let's take our time, breathe deep, and...
One,
There you go.
2,
See, it's easy.
maybe for you.
Keep going, you're almost there.
3,
Yes,
4,
only a few more.
5,
Mm,
6,
And
9,
no. Try again.
1.
No. What comes after 6?
I can't.
I've seen you literally crush the skull of an orc barehanded.
I was wearing gloves.
It's a figure of speech. Try again.
6, several more.
You know the word several, but you don't know the next number.
Don't make fun.
I'm not. I'm pointing out that you are smarter than you think you are. Try again.
I can't. You can, but I can't.
You can too. I believe in you. Pretty lady believes in you.
6, 7. 7. 7. I did it. I said it. 7. 1, 2, 4. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I can say it. I can do it. I can count past 6. After 6 is 7. I learned something new, and I couldn't have done it, not without you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have no idea what comes after 7.
You have 8?
I have, and I'm full.
Thank you. Oh, I have something for you. It's a little wilty and folly party. I'm sorry. I meant to give it to you before, but
It's beautiful.
what?
It's beautiful. Men always want to give me gems and rings, but this is more special because you picked it for me.
Kytius enters.
Am I interrupting something?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh. Well, tomorrow we head to the Elven Kingdom.
Whoa, why?
Because I said so. Because it's the only option we have. Now let's go see to those slaves.
Free folk.
Free folk. Let's go.
Roswin watches them exit.
Now I reach to find your hand, falling deep and torn.
Companions then took care of the slaves, making sure to bind their wounds and tend to their sick. But all the while, hid deep in the shadows, there was someone observing, lurking just out of sight.
Greymark is revealed to be watching from the shadows.
Damn.
The going was slow with the free folk in tow, but the companions made the best of it as they journeyed to the home of the elves. Although not far, it was a treacherous journey, crossing swift, raging rivers and blustery mountain peaks, until finally, the caravan made it to the border of the Elven Kingdom.
Scene 14. The Elven Kingdom.
Tor, Ilisar Theranal, you are surrounded.
Elves.
Did you figure that out all by yourself?
I don't see anyone.
That's how we work. We are not seen until we want you to see us.
I always want to see you.
You elves speak to them first.
Don't look at me. I'm not on the best terms with them either. Call it an occupational hazard.
Steal something, did you?
Ooh, successful insight check?
Would one of yous just go and talk to them?
Don't look at me. They don't exactly like half-breeds either.
Being a half-breed means you can only speak half the language. I'll talk to them.
You speak Elven.
I do.
Culver strides confidently up to the elven officer who has come into view.
He's gonna get himself killed.
He can take care of himself.
I stand corrected. You're gonna get him killed.
Watch. It's all part of the plan.
You have a plan.
Well, no. I just kind of want to see what's going to happen.
Elohe, Iwe, Inme, Uye, Une, Armhe.
Is he?
Yep.
And he can't?
Nope.
But he thinks?
Mm-hmm.
Ime and Ime, Ensfrey, Idne, Orye, Elpe.
Colgar turns and gives the companions a big thumbs up.
Ave, Are, Udge.
Your Elvish is unique.
I can understand them, guys. It's coming naturally to me now.
Our associates are agreeable to party.
They agree to partay.
The rest of the companions join Colgar to stand before the elvish officer.
What brings you here in such eclectic company, Kilderai?
Colgar is fine.
You mistake us. Colgar is of no royal lineage.
He means me, Kytius.
What?
You know not your companions, Kytius Westwind.
Apparently not.
You travel in the company of Her Majesty, Princess Airly Steadyrock of the Dwarven Kingdom, and...
No.
She's abdicated any and all titles to the throne.
Shut up! Not helping.
What brings you to our borders?
Im invoke I thened o asylum in Mintad kingdom.
Thane.
I invoke the law of asylum between our two kingdoms. He cannot by law turn her down.
But since she's abdicated, she has little standing in the eyes of the elves.
There is little time, honored heir. Titan Ka has an artifact.
Artifact?
The amulet of Katara.
By the gods. And what would you have of us?
Escort these slaves to the gates of water depths.
What you ask violates...
I know what I ask of you. You need not remind me. I will personally return when this task is complete. Then charge me with what you will, but I give you my oath. I will return. Good. You're doing the right thing, honored heir.
They'll not dress.
My friends, you will be escorted to the gates of water depths by the elves who will take care of you. They are obligated by the treaties between our kingdoms to treat you with respect. I am forever in your debt. And have it used against the companions.
Hey, Rosalind. I was right after all when I called her Princess Boulder Rock.
You were right after all, Culgar, Thunder Tree's son.
You call me big guy, if you want.
Call me pretty lady, if you want.
Companions retraced their steps to eventually find themselves amidst the Gloomhaven forest. It was there on a hillock where two beings stood guarding their path.
Scene 16, Gloomhaven. Two individuals appear moving and speaking in unison. One male, one female.
Welcome, Kytius. We have been expecting you.
That's not creepy at all.
This isn't good, Kytius.
When is it ever good? Are you two the Whisper people of tomorrow?
No, they're not.
Let them answer, Annex.
No, Kytius, these two are them both.
We will grant you passage if you complete one of 3 tests.
Deal. Although I sincerely hope one of them is kicking your ass.
You can't be serious.
There is a test of strength, a test of wit, a test of skill. Pass any one of 3 and we will grant you passage and a boon.
Kytius, listen to me. These two are them both. Their names are Gareth and Samara, forbidden lovers from an age long past.
By the 12, Kytius, it is them.
An archmage cursed the two of them, forcing them to wander the world and offering passage and a boon to anyone that passes their tests. She was a great fighter, and he was a sorcerer of great cunning.
So?
No one has ever passed their tests and lived.
We were set up, Kytius, and you walked right into the trap.
Oh, shut up. No one is stronger than Culgar. Annex, you remember everything that has ever been said to you, along with every riddle and every story under the stars. And no one can match my skill with a sword. We've got this for Mom's sake.
You don't get it, do you?
What is it I don't get, Annex? Tell me. Or are you just too scared to go into any real danger?
Kytius!
No, I am tired of him cowering in the corner and coming up with excuses for not participating in this quest.
Hey, you said we shouldn't
Shut
call
up,
it a
Culgar! When is it going to click with you, Annex? You said you were part of this team. Prove it.
They don't play fair.
And neither do I.
I know!
What is that supposed to mean? You know what? Never mind. We've come to settle a score, Whisperman.
As Kytius turns back to them both, Culgar's already moving to the base of the hillock.
We care nothing for your petty feud. 3 tests, 3 participants. If the rest interfere, they die.
Culgar is singled out in a special. The words come from everywhere.
Culgar, Thunder Tree's son. Your task is simple. Break the slave's shackles before the last grain of sand falls.
Slave shackles appear on Culgar's wrists. Next, Annex is singled out in a special, the words coming from everywhere.
Annex Passion. Your task is simple. Complete the riddle before the last grain of sand falls. What lives on glass that breaks with a pebble has half the space amidst the treble? Who scores the depths when it kills? Whose siren song will give you chills and sing to you when darkness stills amidst the candles' flicker?
Kydius is singled out in a special, the words coming from no discernible place.
Kytius Westwind, your task is simple. You must defeat me with the sword before the last grain of sand falls.
Or what?
Somewhere, Culgar screams.
Or you die.
I haven't died once, and I'm not planning on starting anytime soon.
Kydius unsheaths his sword and runs forward into the darkness. The scene then changes to Annex.
Half the space amidst the treble. The spaces in the treble clef spell out the word face. Koga! Focus, Alex. Remember, they don't play fair. Half a face? What lives on glass that can be broken with a pebble and has half a face?
Mama!
Glass that can be broken with a pebble. A pool or a puddle, some sort of body of water. What lives on water and has half a face? The moon!
Come on, you mother of a troll!
What scores the depths when it kills? How does the moon kill? Werewolf! No, that's not it. I'm missing something.
Time runs short.
Culgar, I'm so sorry. I should have protected you from his magic.
Oh, curse you!
Scores the depths. It can mean magic. There is a musical theme, deep music, or music that is deep. But what lives on water has half a face and has something to do with magic.
Your time is up.
No! I need more time.
You lose, Annex Passion.
I can't. I can't.
The focus shifts to Kytius. His attacks are continually rebuffed by an inhumanly fast Samara.
Roswin,
I'm so sorry.
You see to Culgar. Annex, get ready to run. I'll hold off this Samara while you all try to escape.
She's gone.
You bastard, if you won't play fair, neither will I.
Kydius suddenly strikes not at Samara, but at Gareth. Where he is hit, Samara reacts.
Kydius!
I saw.
Samara, seeing that Gareth's haste spell has worn off, renews her attacks on Kydius. Gareth casts a hold person on Eris, making her stop mid-stride. Annex starts to cast an enthrall spell.
Let your mind go. Let your guard down.
Do you think a simple enthrall spell will work on me? Fool! I am Gareth! I am the greatest...
Gareth stops! Roswin's 3 throwing daggers sprouting from his chest.
And that's how you play critical hit.
Samara struggles, clutching at her chest exactly where Roswin's daggers struck Gareth. Kydius runs Samara through, breaking Gareth's spells. Gareth and Samara fall to the ground. Them both is defeated.
Just as I planned it.
Give it a break for Mum's sake. We almost didn't make it out of this.
Kydius?
The corpses of them both start to rise.
It can't be.
You have defeated us. We grant you passage and one boon.
This feels good, this right here. So, deal with it, Klepto. We came out unscathed. Well, relatively. unscathed, and now our defeated foes are giving us a favor.
You're pathetic.
We won, didn't we?
But at what cost?
Our boon, Kydius Westwind.
Grumpy because you lost, huh? Can't blame you. My boon is this. Titan Ka is not far away. Find her. Let her try to get past your tests.
Then both exit.
That went better than expected.
No. You don't get to be all chipper and shrug it off like nothing happened.
What is your problem?
You! You're my bloody problem for Mum's sake!
Listen to the mouth on her!
You're lucky I don't put a dagger through you right now! Annex told you way back at the Mum-forsaken Orc that you were being played, but you ignored him. Now here you commit us to tasks that would have us killed, jumping in feet first without weighing the consequences. Again! Like none of us actually matter to you.
Culver is fine, aren't you, big guy?
No! He's not fine! Look at him!
We'll set up here for tonight. I'll take the first watch.
No! Let's not!
Excuse me?
I think I need a break, Kydius. Just for now.
Roswin, supporting a dazed Culver, exits.
I just...
Annex exits.
By the 12 Kytius, can you not see it? Or you just choose not to see it?
See what?
Just how much your desire to be with her is making you blind.
Don't you start complaining too.
You're so short-sighted. Culver would move a mountain for you if you asked. Annex and I would have too, before. But now look at you. You're so into yourself and what you need, we barely recognize you. You put the ones you love in harm's way to try and get the one you love. Don't you see, either way you slice it, you lose. We lose. You may have won every other battle along the way, but in this quest right here, you're losing what matters most. You're losing the ones you love.
Eris starts to follow after Annex.
Eris, don't walk away from me.
Am I walking away? Or are you just not moving forward anymore?
Eris exits.
Don't you know who I am? I'm the man with the plan. I am where it all began. Look into my eyes. Tell me, what do you see? A drive to fulfill our destiny. And my name will reign from the circles of hell, from the astral plane to the sunless citadel. We made it this far, and it's all thanks to me. But I never said we would make it scot-free, 'cause it's always been a roll of the dice. It's a flip of the coin. It's a matter of skill. Every battle that's joined, you'd be lost without me. It has been foretold. I'm the one that you need, like the heroes of old. We are close to the goal. It can be obtained, but you're all running scared at the slightest strain. But my name will be known, this I give you my oath. From the Gleeman's tales to the stories of Quoth, we made it this far, and it's all thanks to me. But I never said we would make it scot-free, 'cause it's always been a roll of the dice. It's a flip of the coin. It's a matter of luck. Every battle that's joined, around every corner is a death-saving throw. But you keep on going with your team in tow. Doesn't matter the danger, doesn't matter the foe. The path less traveled is the way I go. Because I know it's a rough dice. It's a flip of a coin. It's up to the gods. Every battle that's joined.
During the song, a band of mercenaries has surrounded Kytius. Taz punches Kytius, knocking him out.
Taz, Lan, bring him. The others aren't far off.
As you wish, Your Majesty.
Asira exits as two of the mercenaries start to drag off Kytius.
Roll of the dice. It's the flip of a coin.
Taz!
What? It's catchy.
They're close. Let's go.
Yes, oh grumpy one.
They exit, dragging Kytius behind them, as the rest of the mercenaries disappear into the darkness. The music swells and the curtain falls.
End of session 1.
Hello, lovely adventurers. We'll now be taking a 10-minute intermission, but before you get up to grab your snacks from your very own kitchen concession stand, we have a special video announcement for you. Following this announcement, we will play some music from our commissions, and feel free to put any questions you have for the cast and crew in the Q&A function. It'll likely get lost in the chat. The Q&A function you can find at the bottom bar of your Zoom screen. The cast and crew will be around after the show to answer these questions. However, this talkback will only be available to Zoom participants. Sorry to all of our friends watching on YouTube or Discord. I hope you're enjoying the show. And now for our announcement.
Toy that's been left alone. I'm a snowflake in the summer. A house without a home. What is the sound of my soul? Who speaks and sings for me?
Heroes of the North, with them we'll sally forth. The warrior knight, the maiden of air, the archer too, you need not despair.
Sterling defiance, she sails the salted seas. Sterling defiance, she'll bring you to your knees. Sterling defiance, a bastard's ship made true. Sterling defiance, there ain't no better.
I must find my way home to a place I call my own, where I am free to be whomever I may be.
At the toss of a coin or starlight stitches across the moon that's new, across the moon that's new.
This was the tale of light and dark, of good and evil, of the lover's spark, betwixt a slave and runaway.
The Defiance sails the open sea with Sebastian at the helm. But before there was a man, you see, 'twas the worst in the realm. Now hear the tale of a man set sail without his ship and drowned. His ego bigger than a whale, the demise of the nomad sound. Sterling Defiance, she sails the salted seas. Sterling Defiance, she'll bring you to your knees. Sterling Defiance, a bastard's ship made true. Sterling Defiance, there ain't no better crew. Now old man James was a right old git, 'twas a bugger fore and aft. 'Twas Eileen's idea to make him walk the plank, everyone thought she was daft. And then one day it came to be that the crew had had enough. Eileen's idea, 'twas a fitting end for a captain not so tough. Sterling Defiance, the bugger walked the plank. Sterling Defiance, the bastard up and sank. Sterling Defiance, a bastard's ship made true. Sterling Defiance, there ain't no better crew.
When we last left the companions, Kydius Westwind had been captured by a band of unknown mercenaries. He was detained in stasis for a fortnight, sleeping, constantly dreaming of her.
Scene 17. The Dream.
Whispering feet down wandering halls. The lover glides as midnight falls. A glance behind, her breath is held. His heart and mind within her thrall. Sleep, said the lover's flame. Sleep, she said as she whispered his name. Sleep, and all your desires shall slake. Sleep, and I'll be gone when you awake.
So Shala sings as Kytius lies abed.
You know, elves are immune to sleep spells.
I sing because it relaxes me.
Must you always sing?
Must you always be playing with your sword?
That depends. Do you want to play with it for me?
You are incorrigible.
Stay this time?
You know I can't.
Can't or won't? Why can't we be together?
Because I've seen the future. It's impossible.
It is with that attitude. Look, you're a powerful seer. Can't you rewrite histories or whatever to make it easier for us to be together?
Kydius, it's not that easy. There have only ever been 2 seers rewrite... No. 3. 3 seers have rewritten histories. And it is very dangerous. It leads only to one possible outcome for the subject.
There is only one outcome I want.
Kydius, what have you done?
Nothing, I swear.
Then what will you do?
Scene 18. The dungeon.
Kydius awoke from his dream to find that he was locked away in a dungeon.
Whoa. Whoa, where are you, Kydius, and why does your head feel like it's full of cobwebs? Why am I so hungry? Take stock.
Kydius hears rats.
I hear rats. I hate rats. I'm in a dungeon. Oh, I hate dungeons. Just woke up and today already sucks. Hello? Is anyone there? I think there's been some confusion. I am a very important person. My head is killing me. I need a healer or a cleric. No, too pretentious. Just give me a healer, a good one, please. Not one of those noobs that'll just tell you to turn your head and cough when you take an arrow to the knee. Hello?
Kydius hears more rats.
They left me to die.
Kydius places his hands on the cell door. The music for a knock spell is heard. The cell doors swing open.
Never mind.
Kydius left his cell with as much stealth and dexterity as he could muster. Which wasn't very much.
Who's there?
Shut up!
You shut up.
Kydius!
How do you know my name?
Because it's me!
Me who?
Kydius, you have been here for almost a fortnight. You've been under a stasis spell cast by the Whispermen.
You never answered me. Me who?
Annex!
How do I know it's you, Annex?
Annex appears next to Kydius.
Annex!
Shh! By the gods, they're on their way. Culver!
Culver's here?
We're all here. You once told us to never split the party. This is us never splitting the party.
Then where are the others?
Well, we kind of split the party. Culver!
That's not my name.
Wait. Did you say I was here for a fortnight?
Yes.
The Whispermen enter.
Culver!
That's not my name.
And then what is your name?
Piece of cake.
The Whispermen attack using non-lethal damage.
What?
Piece of cake.
Look, Annex, I'm really sorry about that I acted so selfishly.
Kydius, now is not the time.
No, I mean it. You have my back, and you show me what friendship is all about. You know, it's about grace, compassion, sacrifice.
That's really beautiful, but it's...
Kydius finishes off the last of the Whispermen.
But I had it handled.
There's the Kydius sign.
And love.
Do I, though? Wait. Are you crying?
What? No, I just broke a sweat.
Out of your eye?
Hey, Kydius. Why are you crying?
He's sweating.
Out of his eyes.
It's good to see you, Culver.
Piece of cake.
Eris and Roswin enter, with Asira bound and gagged.
You snap your fingers and say that something was gonna be
I did.
Roswin snaps her fingers.
Ooh, call him something cool, like murder punch, or something like funny, like none of your business. That way, when somebody's like, "Hey, what's your name?" None of your business.
Culver.
You're so fun.
From what we gather, this here is the leader of the Whispermen.
You look familiar.
That's because she's the Queen's twin sister.
Oh, by the gods, you look just like her.
That's what twins do. Look like each other.
What's happening?
Tira was banished years ago and told never to return to Carsus upon pain of death.
Follow the path until the twins.
My thoughts exactly.
There's more.
Eris hands Kytius some parchment.
Ah, interesting. Very interesting.
What's it say?
Oh. I don't know, I can't read, but someone is a very good artist.
Kytius! Those are plans to assassinate the Queen!
That's not good.
These Whispermen of tomorrow are planning to take over the kingdom.
No. This can't be happening, not now. Why is she gagged?
Spellcaster.
Whatever are we to do with you?
Kytius moves to take off the gag.
Kytius, what are you doing?
We were given instructions to find out all we can about these Whispermen and report back. Listen, Majesty. If something other than the truth comes out of that mouth of yours, your spleen is going to end up on my blade. My blade. Understand? Good. Start talking. Who are the Whispermen of tomorrow?
We are made up of those people who would oppose my sister and her rule. But now that she wants the amulet of Katara, we've had to expedite our plans.
She doesn't want it. She wants to keep it out of the hands of Titan Ka, and quite frankly, I agree with her.
If only. My sister wants not only to rule Carsus, but to invade the neighboring countries using her power of the amulet. And you are a pawn in her game.
I am no man's pawn, or woman's pawn. I'm an equal opportunity, not pawn for anyone.
I told you I didn't trust her.
So this is all true. Why did you kidnap me?
Your allegiances were unclear to us. We had planned to take you all, but your team outsmarted us at every turn. You were the only one that we found alone.
Okay.
And vulnerable.
That's nice, yeah.
Got completely unaware.
You made your point, so...
We knew that you were a formidable team, so it made sense to take you one by one. We knew you to be a bit of a hothead, so we wanted to gather the others as well to talk some sense into you.
I'm not a hothead.
Yes, you are.
How do we know what you say is true?
You don't. But I will offer you this. We don't want the amulet of Katara. It is a powerful artifact, and we don't want it in the hands of any who desire power. In exchange for your help, we will secret you into the keep. You will, however, be on your own against Lafrena.
Lafrena? Princess Lafrena?
My beloved niece is the Queen's own assassin.
Excuse me?
She said she's the Queen's own assassin.
Thank you, Kulgar.
By the gods. An anagram for Lafrena is Lanfear.
So?
In the legends, Lanfear was called the daughter of the Knight and the Queen. Noctis means...
Knight. My sister chose you for a reason. You are the most capable team to obtain the amulet, so get it. Just don't give it to her.
I don't trust you. But I will not see that amulet in the hands of a tyrant.
We intercepted one of Titan Ka's messengers. We believe the coded message contains the exact location of the amulet. It's part of those plans you now hold.
Anix looks at the small piece of parchment.
Shouldn't be too hard to figure out the cipher.
I'm to be the hero.
Not like you.
Be glad you're not.
Send word to us once you obtain the amulet. We will meet you at the capital and we'll see for yourself where her desires lie. Whatever you do, don't let her hold the amulet.
When you hear from us, send someone to the inn off the beaten path. The password will be,
Potato.
Why not? The password will be potato.
Yes.
Choice was made. However, no one was comfortable with how things had played out. But Kytius still needed to discuss what had happened since his capture.
Scene 19. The Fire.
I want to thank you all for getting me out of there.
We're a team, no matter how much one of us is a prick.
Big prick.
Oh, I've been stealing looks.
Out of all the things I would steal, looks at you isn't one of them. Besides,
She glances at Culver.
I've already seen the crown jewels.
Oh, whoa, when were you going to tell me?
I don't kiss and tell.
You hear that, lad? Culver could teach you a thing or two.
He taught me a thing or two.
I don't want to hear that. Ugh. Hey, look, there's a caravan ahead of us. We could catch up with it first thing in the morning, or we can travel at our own pace. Being the leader that I am, I'm leaving it up to you. What do you think we should do? Choice is yours.
What would you have the companions do? Travel at their own pace or join the caravan?
It would allow me a chance to earn some coin from the caravan folk.
We could hear about rumors or dangers on the roads.
I'll do whatever pretty lady wants to do.
I hate people.
You don't say.
We
All
hadn't
people?
noticed.
Not
It's
you.
not all people.
Never you.
As long as we can get some meat in town, I'm fine.
You have chosen to join the caravan.
Good choice. We march at first light. Eris and I will take first watch. Two weeks? What happened while I was...
Not much. Culver and Roswin.
Ew.
Oh, hush. It's only natural. Oh, and Annex has been teaching Culver all about magic.
In the background, we hear...
Now remember, Culver, all magic is...
Analingus.
Oh dear, that's not right. As for me, I knew we were being tracked, so I led the Whisper folk away and then had to double back. And now here we are.
And here we are.
Still not sure you made the right choice with the Sierra.
No, I'm not. I'm not sure I made any right choices along the way.
Sometimes leadership is sticking with the lesser of evils and learning from our mistakes.
I don't even know what I've been choosing. Maybe it's time that I start moving forward.
You know, sometimes I see a glimpse of the man you were before, and it makes this all worth it.
Eris, we never talked about your previous life. When we met, you were already...
When we met, Kydius, that was when I really started living. Anything before that was just... Well, it was just...
I know where the amulet is! At least, I think I know where the amulet is. Most people, when they have items this powerful, will keep them in a safe place, like a labyrinth with a minotaur guarding it, or in caves protected by an fairy,
Or in a gauntlet.
You look like you've seen a ghost. Out with it.
I know where the amulet is.
So I was right. The amulet will be in the gauntlet.
What am I missing?
This whole quest just got a lot harder for us.
Wrong. It just became harder for me.
You're not going to elaborate?
No.
Suit yourself. What is the town nearest to the gauntlet?
Tristan.
Annex?
About a fortnight's travel.
First light, we head for Tristan. Get supplies. And then get that amulet.
Kydius.
If you're not ready to tell, I won't press.
Kydius exits.
The gauntlet. No one has ever made it more than halfway through.
I made it 3/4 of the way through.
3/4? He should be dead.
Should. But I'm not.
Scene 20. The Road to Tristan, Caravan.
The road to Tristan was easy for a change. No orcs crossed their path, no elves stood in their way. But some travelers did join until their group became a small caravan.
The ensemble joins with the companions. Caius makes eyes at a woman carrying a bundle.
With a baby.
Ugh. I hate babies. All they ever do is just whine and drink.
Sounds like someone I know.
I propose we tell all of our friends our new favorite, fun, or most embarrassing story.
To what end?
This group is in need of some levity. Caitius?
Not on your life.
Oh, come on, Caitius, there must be something.
All right.
Caius thinks he sees Sorshala, but she disappears.
It was a girl.
Why does that not surprise me?
The end.
Come on.
Worst story ever!
It was just getting good.
We're both allowed to have our secrets.
Oh, touche.
What about you, Eris? You could even sing a song for the fine folk.
Dwarves only sing when words are no longer enough. Unlike elves. Elves sing about anything and everything.
That is a surprisingly accurate assumption of elves.
No argument here.
Surely there's something you can share.
Tell you what. I might tell my story if Culver and Caitius both throw down in a round of plate, dagger, steel.
Plate, dagger, steel. Plate, dagger, steel.
Plate, dagger, steel. Plate,
Plate,
dagger, steel.
Have to tell their story.
Taking bets, delay.
Begin!
Are we using regulation rules for plate, dagger,
No,
steel?
no,
or
no,
are we doing-
no. I've got 5 on the big
street
guy,
rules.
alright? 5? Anyone?
Yes,
Oh, I
I'll
don't
take
know
you
about
5 and
that.
then raise you. And what about you, woman with the baby?
You've been traveling with her for a month. Her name is
I
Sarah.
forget how to play
whatever.
this game.
Why, thank you.
So regulation rules or street rules for whatever this
Street
plate,
rules.
dagger, steel.
Plate, dagger,
is.
steel.
Yes, of course, what everybody knows.
Can't take down armies with paper and rocks. Come on.
Says you.
Daggers
got
work
some
very
stories.
well.
You can if the rock is big enough.
Oh,
I picked
and that's
one. Pay up.
done.
My favorite memory was of my mom. The night before slavers killed her, she sang me a song from my childhood. I think she knew she was going to die the next day. I still remember the song.
Will you sing it for us?
Now?
Please. We'd love to hear it.
Man, lad.
I'd love to hear it if you're willing to sing it.
All right. But I'll sing it just for you, pretty lady. The rest of you can listen, though.
My sweet little angel lays down in bed. My sweet little angel rests his head. May all of your dreams be of love and light, and may he know he's loved tonight. And in your dreams you will be free of the chains and the hate that burdens me. And in your eyes I see my fate. Now I pray that it's not too late. For without my angel to call my own, I'm left here lost and all alone. And should I not return, you see, I'll be there in your memory. I've shown you love and how to live, And that's the only gift I give to the sweet little angel whom I adore. May he always dream of more. Good night, my son. Sleep tight forevermore.
That was beautiful.
Wow, that's just... Wow. I didn't know any of this. Roswin, care to tell?
No.
I have a story. Whose wineskin is this? It's empty.
It's yours now.
Oh.
Let's call it a night. Normal watches.
What about my story?
Here's a story for you. Once the man from a caravan took something that wasn't his without asking, and he lived barely.
Right.
Culver?
Kytius pulls Culver aside.
Look, I'm sorry about everything.
Don't be. I'm not. Everything that has happened has brought me to you, and them, and her.
Can you ever forgive me, though? For putting you through the test? And
There's nothing to forgive.
can I tell you a secret?
Don't worry, we don't have to kiss.
What? No, what? Why? No, I mean... Culver, I can't do this alone. I need your help. I need their help.
You should tell them that. No one can do it alone, Kytius. In my clan, there's a saying: a house with no support is a pile of sticks. You're the house, Kytius. Alone, you'll fall apart. But with us, you are strong.
When did you become so wise?
When I realized I could count past 6,
She's good for you.
she's good for us. She's making you better, too.
How so?
We never used to talk like this before. Good night, Kytius.
Scene 21. Tristan.
Days later, they arrived in Tristan, low on supplies and rations. The caravan folk thanked the companions.
Thank
you! Roswin and Eris broke off to get rations. Kytius to get supplies. Annex and Colgar went to get food.
We need food, big guy. But we got no coin. Just follow my lead and hand out the hat when I give you the sign.
What's the sign?
Lights come up on the audience as they are pulled into the scene.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, elves, dwarves, gnomes, and all others of the goodly races, I am Annex Passion, a bard and all-around jack of all trades.
Master of none.
They said the thing.
And I am here to see to your entertainment, for a small fee, of course.
Is that the sign?
Colgar will now pass around the hat. That's the sign.
Oh, he gave me the sign. I'm supposed to give out the hat now.
Now, in life, there are only 2 things that are absolutely certain. 1, the search for unconditional love. And 2, death. Now, most every story has to do with one or the other, or even both. And that is what I offer you, good people of Tristan, the choice of a story between loss and love, or a story of love and loss. Which shall it be? I'll play whichever you want to hear. The choice is all yours. Love and loss, or loss and love. Now, they may seem like 2 sides of the same coin, but I assure you, they're vastly different. And if you will simply toss me a coin, I will make it worth your while. I was traveling with a caravan just outside the town of Varick. It was there that we were set upon by brigands. They demanded we hand over all our valuables, our coin, our gems, even my beloved lute. It was there.
When a man came charging in, his sword flashing in the night, a smirk upon his face he came, ready for the fight. He glanced back at me with a twinkle and a smile and asked, "How do you want to do this? It might take a while." Now they had the numbers and we had him, but even with his blade the odds looked rather slim. Then a refrain occurred to me, magic coursing through my veins, his sword dancing in the twilight with fairies, thrusts and chains. How do you want to do this? It's your role to hit. I'll score the music if you score the crit. We're in this together and we just won't quit till our last and dying breath. This party won't be split. We defeated the brigands without a single casualty. I can't say the same for them. After the skirmish, he brought me to meet his companions, the big hulking one you see there, and a rather diminutive princess who could literally rip you limb from limb. From that day on, he was my friend and my captain too, always selfless in his acts, a hero through and through, until he met the one that would change his life for good. But then she left him high and dry and he never understood. He became bitter and jaded, a man we didn't know. He was reckless, even hated, but we stayed even so. He saved so many lives and we owed him ours and more. How could we leave him, this man we all adore? And then I heard him weeping when he thought no one could hear, teary as he cried the name of the one he held so dear. Our hero was broken, and I listened as he cried of a love that broke his heart and consumed him deep inside. I asked him, how do you want to do this now that you've taken the hit? I can score the music and help you heal the crit. We're in this together and we just won't quit till our last and dying breath. This party won't be split. He told us to go, to leave him all alone. His eyes so very cold, his heart was overgrown. With malice for the world he fought so very hard to save. We left him where he sat, a coward and a knave. How do you want to do this now that we've taken the hit? I can score the music, but there's just no healing it. No longer together because we just quit to our last and dying breath. Because the party's split.
Culver collects the hat and hands it to Annex. Much to his dismay, there is nothing inside. There is, however, a note.
Your generosity is overwhelming. Oh, but there is a note. You suck. Thanks for your opinion.
Kydius arrives, holding out a coin purse.
I almost forgot. Here's your portion of the loot that we've received up till now. Cool. Looks like you need it. Tough crowd?
I'd say uncultured.
Caravan man appears out of nowhere.
Nah, you just weren't very good.
Don't you have somewhere to be?
Nope. Say, where is that short friend of yours? I would like to get to know her intimately, if you catch my drift.
I suggest you leave now.
Well, aren't you ornery? Well, if you see my little honey badger, tell her I said hi.
caravan man exits.
He bothers me.
Where'd you get the ring, big guy?
I found it on the ground near the orcs.
Now, we don't just put on magical rings we find on the ground, Culver. That could be very dangerous.
Why? It's just a ring.
Have you learned nothing from that halfling story about Ringo? Hobo? Dildo?
Dildo!
That's the one. That's what I said.
Annex takes out the scroll of identify he found earlier and then reads from the scroll.
Identify.
What?
What? What?
What?
It's a ring of truth. With this on, the wearer can only tell the truth. And since Colgar never lies, it doesn't work.
It's pretty, though.
Oh, it sure is.
What are you doing?
What are you doing, Annex?
I'm disguising the ring's magic. Upon simple examination, it will look like a normal ring. The spell will last until the illusion is broken.
Huh. Oh, I hear that you're up to get some leather armor.
Oh, I mean, we'll see. You never know.
Scene 22. The Smithy.
Annex made his way to the smithy. Could armor actually help him be the hero he once was? Or rather, claimed to be? Or would the armor just be a shell covering the shell of the man he once was? He wondered, if he was broken open, would there be anything left inside?
Well, what can I do for you?
Good day, fine sir. I am in need of some armor.
Well, you came to the right place. I buy, sell, and make weapons and armor. I'm the only blacksmith around for spans.
Oh, rumor has it you're the best.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
Gillian enters in haste.
Gillian, what is it?
I'm so sorry to interrupt, but Wirt has gone missing.
Wirt? Missing? Look, it's probably nothing, but I'll be back in a moment. You wouldn't be so kind as to look after me shop while I'm gone, would you? I won't be gone long.
Of course. Take your time.
Let's go, Gillian.
Gillian and the blacksmith exit, as Annex is left alone in the shop.
Small towns. Hey, you're a stranger. Would you mind looking after me shop? Me whole life savings is tied up in the smithy, but I'll trust you, a stranger, not to steal anything. I could totally be a blacksmith.
Titan Ka enters, as Annex continues.
Ah, yes. I remember the day I first made this sword.
Good. As per my message, I will need every last one.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, I'm not...
Don't disappoint me.
Never. And you are?
Kitatan, you're expecting me.
Mizaton, of course! I thought you'd never come. Now, did you know Kitatan is an anagram for...
What? What is it an anagram for?
A kit ant! And let me tell you, the stinger on those things is something deadly. Ooh.
Is it now? You know, you don't look like a blacksmith.
But looks can be deceiving. Just ask my Aunt Jo. She's actually my Uncle Joe, and nobody knew for the longest time. But they taught me everything I know about the smithy.
I will need some armor as well.
For just you, or one or two more people, or an army? How many in the army?
Oh, just me, fine.
None of these chain shirts or studded leather. You want to look for any kind of weather. You want something that screams, "Hey, Middle Earth, I have worth, and I look good, despite my girth. Something chic but still unique, fashionable, and highlights physique. You want class. got to save your ass something with sass, for you've got kills to amass while looking good. That's armor class. Being a blacksmith myself, I keep abreast of all the latest fashion, as blacksmiths do. From greaves to gorgets, I've got you covered from era to function, and even the colour. You and I have much to discover. One look at you, and I can tell that you're a lover. Did I say lover? I meant fighter. You want that armor articulated, a part of you accentuated, or maybe those parts were exaggerated. It's not complicated. My imagination is stimulated. With my ideas incorporated, your enemies will be dominated. Oh, get your mind out of the gutter, you nutter. I've got steel to melt. And that's not a euphemism. You have gloves, armor gloves. You look so good, and it'll save your ass. You'll have sass with a certain panache. You look so good in my armor class. Dance break! Ha ha! Well met! Show me some jazz hands, Kitaton! Let's make this key change last one! For you'll have glass armor class! You look so good, and it'll save your ass. You'll have sass with a certain panache. You look so good, you look so good, you look so good in my armor class.
Annex uses the rapier against Titan Ka for a killing blow, but she's too fast. A short sword fight ensues in which Titan Ka outmatches Annex. As Annex is down on the smithy floor, Titan Ka stands above him. Suddenly, Annex casts a spell. Titan Ka finds herself inside her own mind, with stinging insults being hurled at her from several directions, temporarily driving her mad.
You are nothing. I will kill your power is an illusion. Like real ugly. You will die alone. Picked up something that helps me. Even your dog. Death is coming.
Just then, Annex appears and runs Titan Ka through, killing her.
Both simultaneously elated and disappointed, Annex fled, returning to the companions, and told them,
We have to go. Now!
After a hasty retreat out of Tristan, Annex told them what had happened.
Scene 23, the road outside Tristan.
And then I ran her through.
But how did you manage to overpower Titan Ka?
I caught her unaware. I did what I had to do, but there was no amulet.
You're sure?
Positive.
Well, hey, at least Titan Ka's out of the way.
He's not.
I'm pretty sure she was dead. I could tell because she was dead.
But we don't.
The amulet is a phylactery.
Oh, what?
Oh, it houses the soul, so even if the body dies, the owner can live again.
Oh. I wonder it's so powerful. What do you know about this factory thing?
Phylactery.
What he said.
It houses the souls of all the dead sorcerers that have ever died possessing it.
Sweet mother of all that is good, that must be
incredibly powerful. It is.
How and why do you know all of this?
I just do.
Good enough for me? Look, I should have said this a few weeks ago, after you rescued me from the dungeon, but I didn't. Because I was a fool. I thought I could go at this alone, but I'm nothing without you guys. I can't do this alone. Not without your strength. Not without your skill. Not without your magic. and not without your balls.
I don't have balls, but they're still bigger than yours.
That statement is true.
Self-defecating humor is funny.
Close. So close.
The gauntlet was housed within the grounds of an ancient, long-forgotten cemetery. The mausoleums and crypts stood silently crumbling, decaying like the inhabitants that lie within. In the distance, hundreds of twinkling lights spread across the hillside. Campfires. Drums of war could be heard.
Scene 24. The graveyard.
That's Titan Kaw's army. I bet my life on it.
Get the rogue to the sepulchral.
Well, we did just that. You two head in. We'll protect the supple thingy, unless the entrance is trapped.
Give me a minute to make sure it's safe, then follow me in.
Wait. I want to come in, but I'm smart enough to know that I can't.
Colgar and Roswin embrace.
Holgar, I need you to know something. Well, two things really. The gauntlet, no one has ever made it through alive. There are traps. If I'm not absolutely silent, all of the traps will go off at once. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. That Annex is going with you.
What? It's too dangerous.
Yeah, he told me. But because of your finger speak, he's going to help you.
If you'll have me.
You don't know.
Yes, that's the thing. I do know.
All right. But no one else can follow, promise. Promise!
What was the other thing? You said there were two things.
That I love you. Give me a moment, Annex, then follow me down.
Roswin exits into the sepulchral.
That's the first time she said it to you, lad.
Besides my mama, that's the first time anyone said it to me.
The ground is frozen. How did they...
Kaitius! The permafrost!
You will find that one is lost. That one is lost when they step. Annex, give her a minute, but make sure that she doesn't get lost down there. She is too important. The rest of you, stay within sight of me.
The companions took up defensive positions around the sepulchral.
Scene 25. The Gauntlet.
Why am I wanting you here? Here is my space, it is safe, and I'm tucked away. What is this longing for home? I thought I was safe, just living my one-man show. Now I reach to find your hand, falling deep, I'm torn. Do I try to let you in, or do I stay the course? Deep in this yearning I see myself, learning to try you on. Always in hiding still, what am I fighting this for? Fear is what bleeds from the past. You are the part of my heart that I left on the floor. You are the more. You have no answers or keys. Nothing is missing, so why am I finding hope? Who is it I want to be? Someone who leads or someone who needs you now? Take me in, just let it go. I'm not what I used to be. Hold my own, now hold me too. With you I'm safe as me. Deep in this yearning I see myself, learning to try you on. Giving in faster, but still looking after the storm.
There's the sound of someone coming.
Culver?
Roswin, I need to tell you something.
What?
I...
Just say it, Annex.
You're pregnant.
What?
With twins.
Follow the path until the twins. Why are you telling me now?
Because you need to know. Because you deserve to know.
How do you know for sure?
Magic.
I see. Well, this changes nothing. As soon as we step into that room, follow my instructions and take care of Colgar if I... From here on out, only thieves can't.
With that, she entered the first test.
Roswin choreographically made her way through the gauntlet. The choreography isn't meant to be perfect technique, but evasive. The intent is to not set off the traps. After each trap, she shows Annex the number of each, 1 through 12. Eventually, she makes it through all of them and retrieves the Amulet of Katara. It is when her guard is down that she triggers a 13th trap. The click of a pressure plate is heard. Silence, but for the beating of Roswin's heart, Annex is frozen.
It's a pressure plate trap. Annex, listen very carefully. You have to come here and disarm the trap.
I can't. Not that one.
You have to, or I die. We die.
I failed at a trap like this before. He died. I'm a screw-up. I'm not like you.
It's a good thing that you are not like me.
You're brave. You're strong.
Annex, look at what I am about to tell you. This is all my fault.
No. You made it through all the traps. You've gotten farther than anyone ever has before. Twice.
No, not the gauntlet. Everything. I am the one that killed Titan Kaw's son and made the amulet stronger. I am the one who basically gave Titan Kaw the amulet.
You? But why?
His son, Morkaw, was a powerful sorcerer, a cruel man, and my lover. He forced me to go through the gauntlet against my will. It was his powerful magic that saved me in this very room. I killed him! And I destroyed his body so his soul was trapped within the amulet, but I left the amulet where it lay. Titan Kaw found it and took it.
This is your doing.
Yes. Now help me take it back from those who never should have had it in the first place. Annex, please. Save me. Save the lives of my children.
Annex made his way with haste through the remaining traps that are mostly disarmed. After a moment, he chooses to take Roswin's place. Roswin exits, leaving Annex alone. Then, Colgar enters, taking hits from the remaining traps. He picks up Annex and shields him and is hit by the final trap. Scene 26. The graveyard. Colgar carrying Annex enters.
Hey, you made it! Is Colgar okay?
I'm fine. I just need rest.
You really can take twice as much abuse as other people.
But then you dismantle those traps, big guy, otherwise... Thank you.
We are a team.
We stick together.
No matter what.
I think I have access to new spells.
What?
Sometimes, when you go through a life experience, well, as a result, you grow a little, and magically speaking, it's odd, I know, but I'm going to sit and learn some new spells, and every time I learn one, you'll probably hear a little music.
Congratulations.
Annex exits.
Hey, can I speak to Roswin alone for a sec, big guy? It'll only be a moment. I can't thank you enough. You are so incredibly valuable to this team, and I am so sorry that I ever doubted you. When I think of how I treated you in the past, I just can't face it. I'm sorry.
Coitius? What is it you can't face?
Excuse me?
Got one!
I said, what is it you can't face?
Got another!
Say it slowly.
Coitius, what
Yes.
is
Yeah,
it
Good so far.
you
Alright, I'm still with you.
can't face?
This is easy!
I don't think you're saying what you think you're saying.
What am I saying?
I want to know.
Hey, guys. We're not...
Culver hears whispers no one else does.
Culver, those are not your friends.
We're not what, big guy?
They hate you, Culver. They fear you.
Culver?
Culver, they want you dead.
No. No.
Subdue them, Culver. Show them that you are the strongest.
Culver, with great speed, knocks out Annex and throws Eris to the ground, knocking the wind out of her. He then grabs Roswin so she can't move. Kydius, not wanting to hurt his friend, hesitates. Throughout the following scene, unintelligible whispers are heard, except for the name, Culver.
Whoa, easy does it, big guy. What's happening? What's going on?
Colgar, you're hurting me.
Princess Erilise, such a pleasure to finally meet you.
Greymark has stepped out of the shadows and quickly holds Eris at sword point. Titan Ka enters, flanked by them both.
Who knew it would be so easy to subdue the companions? I thought it would take far more. But leave it to Greymark here to come up with a plan. He was the one, after all, that planned the attack against you all those years ago, Princess. But sadly, you weren't around.
What?
There were 13 of us that night, Princess.
Number 13. Come on. Surely you didn't think I would send only 12.
I've been waiting for this moment for a very long time.
Put down the weapon, Kydius. There's nothing you can do. With a mere nod, Culver here will kill young Miss Roswin. Oh, he always was my favorite thrall, and I'm happy to have him back under my control after all these years apart.
He would rather die.
And who would kill him? You, Roswin? Mind you, you have been known to kill your lovers in the past.
Morcaw deserved to die.
Morcaw was my son! Now, give me his final resting place.
She doesn't.
Culver, squeeze the life out of her.
Culver starts to squeeze.
Too late. I'll just take it from her corpse. Samara, my boon was that the two of you were to follow my command until the day I die. Prove to me that you will do as I say. Kill Kytius Wind.
With that, Samara comes on strong. Kytius plays defense, looking for holes. There are none.
Greymark, kill her.
Can I make her suffer?
Do what you will. I got what I came for.
Greymark's sword pierces Eris the stomach. She gasps.
That's a gut wound, my lady. You're already dead. You just don't know it yet.
Kytius is fighting for his life. Annex starts to stir.
Greymark, kill the bard.
Greymark makes his way to Annex, leans over him and says,
I always did love a good coup de grace.
Hey, Greymark, I have 2 words for you.
Roswin snaps her fingers.
Murder punch.
Murder punch? What's murder punch?
One final whispered.
That's not my name.
Chaos erupts as Culver breaks free of the spell. Kytius fights with renewed vigor. Culver goes after Titan Ka without thought or weapon as Eris makes it to her feet to battle Greymark. Titan Ka's blade strikes Culver but does little good against the raging big man. Titan Ka is too fast.
You made a big mistake. You should have killed me quick. By the 12.
Eris charges Greymark. In the meantime, Roswin slips by Titan Ka and takes out her hamstrings. Collapse into the shadows and is lost from sight. The battle continues on. Gareth and Annex are locked in a physical struggle until...
Greymark, Moonblood, Greymark.
Eris kills Greymark, then turns towards Titan Ka.
Gareth! Samara! Protect me!
With that order, them both stop and turn and reset on either side of Titan Ka. The companions, wary, watch. Then, on a hunch, Kaidiath sheathes his sword. Samara smiles and nods, then grabs Titan Ka by the throat.
What are you doing? You are under my command until the day I die.
Today is the day you die.
Them both finish off Titan Ka, then turn and exit. The companions are left in stunned silence. Eris collapses.
Eris!
I'm fine. I just need to rest here.
War drums can be heard.
Yes, she won't last the night. And the drums have changed. They know something's up.
Culver!
Colgar can't lift her. He can barely walk himself. Don't make him.
You go. I'll cover your retreat.
Cardius Westwind never retreats.
And Eris Boulderrock never cares what Kitiest Westwind says.
I'm not leaving you.
Yeah, you are. Besides, you're no fun to be around.
Shouldn't have brought you along.
Yeah, you should have. You needed me for the foretelling. For her. That's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
I'll come back. I'm gonna come back.
No, you won't. There won't be nothing to come back to. Go! And make sure the elf takes care of the big guy.
Where is she? Where is she? Roswin?
Guys, we have to go. Roswin will
Sounds
catch
of
up.
scouts can be heard approaching.
Kitius!
They limp off together, Colgar leaning on Annex for support.
I know you're there.
Roswin slips from the shadows.
How did you know?
Does it matter?
I guess not.
Do what you're gonna do and get it over with.
For what it's worth. I'm sorry.
Roswin raises the dagger and stabs Eris as the lights snap to black.
Roswin eventually caught up to the remaining companions without a word. They walked in silence until Colgar could walk no more. The physical pain was nothing to him. It was not the pain of his wounds that brought him to his knees, but the pain in his heart.
Scene 27. The road to Karsus.
Hold up for a moment. I waited until I knew you had it all under control. I covered our tracks and led the orc army away from us. Without a leader, they should disband soon enough.
Thinking on your part.
Thank you. We should rest here for a bit. But then, what's the plan?
There the whole time.
What?
It was there the whole time. He will find that one is lost when they step the permafrost. The prophecy told me that she was going to die, and I didn't listen.
It was a foretelling.
It was a prophecy.
But you said...
I know what I said. I lied, okay? It was a prophecy. I had the chance to make it happen to be the woman I love, and...
But the price!
I just didn't say anything about a price!
Kitius, the price for prophecy is the life of someone you love.
And Eris paid it. For my mom's forsaken foolishness, Eris paid it.
I don't know who I am. I'm the man with no plan.
Kydius.
Look into my eyes. Kydius, look at me. She chose her own destiny.
And it's always been a roll of the dice. It's a flip of the coin. It's a punch to the head. It's a...
Don't. She wanted adventure because it's all she knew. She wanted to be here with you and your crew, knowing that death could come out of the blue. And yet she stayed, and I do too. She believed in you.
It's a roll of the dice. It's a flip of the coin. Death is always a chance. Every battle there's joy.
Circles of hell, to the astral plane, to the sunless citadel. We've made it this far, and it's all thanks to her. Let our battle cry sound as our enemies stand. This is not the end. Time remains, you'll see, for our confidence is right. She won't die in vain. Still yet a chance. It's a roll of the dice.
Next weeks, back to Karsus were a slow go. Their wounds healed over time, but the scars would stay forever. Along the way, they heard tales of dozens of marauding orcs laying waste to villages. Another about how 13 men had killed the infamous Titan Ka out of vengeance. While still another said that it was one lone dwarven fighter that had single-handedly defeated the entire orc army. Her axe scything through the enemies like a crescent moon, covered in deep crimson. Moonblood, they called it. Kydius had sent word ahead to Karsus of their imminent arrival with the amulet. A runner had returned with instructions to meet with a particular someone that would help smuggle them into the city. But Karsus was now on lockdown. There was something amiss within those walls, and Kydius was determined to not be taken unaware.
Scene 28. Off the beaten path inn. NPC is discovered alone, reading his adventurer's scroll.
You're working late, NPC.
I never stop working.
What happened to your limp? Your
Come.
lisp.
A great hero like you. You had to know I was more than I appeared.
Actually, the more I learn, I realize how little I know. Are you my contact?
What's the password?
You tell me. The city's on lockdown. Why?
The Queen is scared of the Whispermen. They are getting closer and closer to her. In fact, they've gravely wounded some visiting dignitaries not 3 nights past. That is why the city is under martial law. She doesn't know who to trust. Your arrival with the amulets could not have happened at a more opportune moment. It's only a matter of time before they get to her.
Until you get to her, you mean?
You are astute.
Tell me why.
Why would we, commit treason? Come, Caetius, you can't be that slow. With the amulet, there is no stopping the Queen. First, it's securing our borders. Then it's cluster camps ripe for a pandemic. Then it's invading our enemies before they invade us. And on until there is no one standing but her. Who stands up when there is no one left?
Me.
Then why not stand up now and save lives by the thousands? Why not be the hero you claim to be?
And Lafrena, she's just a child.
That child was the one that took out 3 of our best. Not everything is what it seems, Caetius.
How do I know that you're telling the truth?
Where do you think your million gold is going to come from? Surely she wouldn't empty the king's coffers just to give you such a sum. She is either going to
kill us or pay us from the plunder of other nations.
Either answer tells you what she is. Now go! We can get you into the castle. The rest is up to you. And Caetius, the password is potato.
Caetius received his instructions and headed back to the remaining companions. Something here didn't seem right. But what was it? Upon his return to the companions, he simply stated,
Tomorrow, we battle.
as promised, the informant secreted the companions into the seemingly abandoned keep, their footsteps echoing down stark, empty hallways. Occasionally, the sound of patrols could be heard in the distance.
Scene 29. Inside the keep, the choke point.
Here. I'll stay here. This is the closest we are going to find for a choke point leading into the throne room. If I'm going to hold off anyone, this is the spot.
You should inspire and give some advantage. It's just something I learned recently.
Thank you.
I hate this. You know I hate stealing the party.
Do you, though? Because you seem to do it a lot.
It's actually more of a guideline than a rule. Oh, before you go, it's here.
What's this?
Your dagger.
Take a closer look.
Well, I'll be.
You stole your own dagger back.
You stole something from me, big guy.
No, I didn't. I swear.
Yeah, you did. And I don't want it back.
She kisses Culver on the cheek and then disappears into the shadows.
Talking about her heart, big guy.
Oh. Well, she has mine, so I think we're even.
Come on. We have to move.
They exit. Scene 30. The throne room. The companions enter the throne room. It's empty.
There is something seriously wrong here.
Lafrena enters in haste and stops when she sees the companions.
Caetius, thank goodness you're here.
Lafrena embraces Caetius.
Agents of the Wisp-Women everywhere. We don't know who to trust. Where's Roswin?
Watching our retreat. Where is the queen now?
In her chambers.
The Queen's Guard enter.
Know why we're here, Caetius?
Go. We'll take care of this.
My hero.
Lafrena kisses Caetius on the cheek and exits.
Look, we don't need to do this. You can walk away now and nobody's going to get hurt.
Not on your life, they say.
I was hoping you'd say that. You sure you want blades, Annex?
You ever wield a lute in battle? Besides, I have a few polymorph spells to use.
Sheep?
Sheep.
The battle begins as the scene changes to Roswin. Lafrena enters. Scene 31. The choke point.
Roswin, I have always been a fan of yours. Your work is always so clean and precise. It's not like my work at all. You don't leave any evidence of how you do what you do. Mine can be very messy. You specialize in thievery. I specialize in death!
Lefrena comes in hard, her blade flashing, getting a feel for Roswin's defenses. Roswin parries, but just barely.
I studied you, you know.
Attack!
Your every move.
Attack!
Every style you mastered.
Attack!
I looked up to you.
Attack!
I wanted to be you.
Attack!
No. I wanted to be better than you.
Attack!
And now, I am.
Trips Roswin, so she's lying prone on the ground.
I am, for I am Lanfear, daughter of the night.
Lefrena raises her blades up high. Suddenly she gasps and falls to the ground. Standing directly behind her is Eris, moonblood in hand.
It worked!
But it hurt like a bugger. I don't know what was worse, the gut wound or that damnable Tro's blood coursing through my veins. How did you know it would work?
I didn't. But I liked you enough to try.
And you didn't like me enough to care if it killed me?
You were on your way out anyway. It would have just sped the process up a bit.
Do the boys know?
No. I didn't want to give them hope.
Well, let's you and I give them a little hope, shall we?
Let's you and I go and split this party.
The team was whole again, even though most of them had no idea. The men were outnumbered and fighting for their lives.
Scene 32, the keep hallway.
Hey, you got any more of those powerfuls?
I'm all out!
Eris and Roswin enter, cutting through and chasing off the opponents. All three just stop and stare.
By the 12. Eris?
Who else, you big oaf?
Eris!
Culver rushes and picks Eris up in a big bear hug. The others join.
Put me down, you big Goliath. Our work isn't done yet.
To our queen, shall we?
The Queen's chambers are this way. Did you know an anagram for the word anagram is a grandma?
He's feeling better.
I can tell.
Eris was right. There was still work to do. But the companions were now whole, and no one could stop them. Everything was put right. Hearts mended in an instant. Open wounds faded as if they never were. The companions felt more powerful than ever before.
Scene 33, the Queen's antechamber. The companions make it to the Queen's chamber, where she is surrounded.
Well met, Caitius.
There has been enough bloodshed this night, Your Majesty.
Agreed.
Good. Then I propose that we go and do this the old-fashioned way. Your champion against our champion. One last and final fight to the death. You can choose anyone you like.
Anyone I like. Very well. It shall be a magically binding agreement.
Choose me, Caitius.
You sure, Culver? This what you want?
I fight for the companions, and I fight for all of Karsus.
Suppose I shouldn't let my ego get in the way. I don't envy her champion, big guy.
I choose you, Caitius Westwind.
What?
I didn't mean that.
And you should
choose
have
any-
chosen your words more carefully, Master Westwind.
I won't.
Queen pulls out the amulet.
You must.
How? When Lefrena hugged me.
Caitius, I don't want to.
I know, big guy, neither do I.
Culver, look at me. Murder punch.
It's too late. The power of the amulet's too strong.
Fight.
The lights change. Caitius and Culver try and fight the magic, but it's impossible. Their attacks are clumsy at first.
I can't fight it, Kydius.
I know, buddy.
I'm trying to think subdue.
Me too, big guy.
They attack each other with more finesse now. They come together. Kydius' blade pierces the side of Colgar. Colgar drags Kydius closer to him, ignoring the wound, and then throws him to the ground.
I'm sorry, my friend.
Time stops. Sorshala, ethereal, steps forward, a bloody wound in her side.
Sorshala, what's happening? You're hurt.
I don't have much time, Kydius. Listen to me. This is the future I saw.
What?
For us to be together, Colgar must die.
What? No,
That is why I told you, you could not pay the price. Why I left you. You sealed his fate when you made your foretelling a prophecy. I wanted to save you from the pain of losing him, but the price must be paid.
The price was an heiress. It was Colgar.
Exactly.
No, Sorshala, don't make me choose between you and him. Don't make me choose between you two and him. I can't do it. I can't.
You already have.
What if I don't pay the price?
Price must be paid.
No. Sorshala, no! And all will be as he desires, his heart fulfilled, what he requires. And when he does, he pays the cost. The one he loves will then be lost. He pays the cost. A price must be paid. I know what I have to do.
Time snaps back.
You don't have to die if I do.
No.
Kydius stands up and with difficulty spreads his arms wide.
What are you doing? Fight him!
Colgar, look at me. Look me in the eye, okay? I can't hold this magic off much longer. Okay, big guy, do it. Save the kingdom. Save yourself. You with Roswin. A price has to be paid.
I can't.
You can. You can, buddy. You can, and you must. I love you, big guy.
No! Colgar runs Kydius through. The queen is surprised and falls to the ground, defeated. Colgar falls to the ground, holding Kydius.
We need to heal him! He's been critically hit!
No. Stay with me, Kydius.
You, big guy.
You saved my life, and now I take yours.
You took my life to save thousands.
Thank you.
Just, tell Sorshala. Some prices are too big to pay. Tell her.
Kydius? Kydius!
Kydius Westwind was laid to rest, with his culture's traditional burial rites at the direction of his longtime friend and companion, Princess Erelise Steadyrock of the Dwarven Kingdom.
I hear the water calling you, calling your name, whispering it's time.
a place where you need no blade, across to a place where there's no dice to roll.
Scene 34. The Queen's balcony overlooking Karsus. Eris and Roswin join Asira.
I want to thank you for everything you've all done and the sacrifices you've made. Karsus is forever in your debt. I don't know if there are words to bring you peace. If I knew them, I would say them now. But for the moment, I will just sit with you in your sorrow and tell you that should you need anything at all any of you need do is ask.
Tell me about what happens with the Queen.
She will be tried for treason and, I suspect, found guilty. She was drawing up plans to attack neighboring countries with the amulet.
Bloody amulet. Nothing but trouble.
What will you do now?
I have to head back to the Elven Kingdom and answer for a certain caravan. Annex will go his own way.
And you?
Well, we're going to take it easy for a while. Holgar is in rough shape. His wounds will need some time to heal. After that, there's someone we need to locate.
Someone I can help you find.
No. This is our quest. For this, we have to go off the beaten path. We have to go our own way.
They hand her the ring.
Would have wanted you to have this.
Why me?
It reminds him too much of Kydius. It brings him nothing but pain.
I would be honored.
Asira puts the ring on.
Before we go, one question. What will you do now that you're Queen of Karsus?
We will rebuild our reputations, both inside and outside of these walls. We will do so by fighting for those oppressed and righting the wrongs that benefited only my sister and the nobility. And I will weep for a sister I loved very much. Do you hear that?
Gust of wind was all that could be heard.
That, my friends, is the sound of peace.
The end.
Scene 35C. Post-bow scene. A dungeon. The curtain opens, and we hear fighting off stage as a guard watching the prisoners gets to his feet.
Who are you?
A young Kytius enters.
The question isn't who am I, but rather what I am.
Okay, then what are you?
I'm your one chance of leaving alive.
You're a bit full of yourself, aren't you?
What's your name?
Elric Greymark, it's right on the uniform.
Well, Elder Grey gets right on the uniform. Your hilt is recently wrapped in new leather, and when you move, you have to check where your sword is.
So?
So, a competent swordsman knows that a sword is an extension of your body. When was the last time you had to check where your foot was? Go. Go, and I'll promise that I won't kill you. Leave the keys.
Why? They're just slaves.
And you're just a guard. We're all just something. In fact, you're just about to die.
The guard leaves the keys and exits in haste. Then, seeing a dagger on the table.
Oh, nice dagger. I will be taking this. Thank you.
Kytius opens the prison.
Hey, big guy. I'm Kytius.
Curtain.
Hello, everyone. I am the emotional shell of a human where there used to be a director. My name is Lauren Culver. Thank you all so much for watching the show today. It has been such an honor to be a part of Off the Beaten Path in this way, and in this whole new way, to be a part of directing this amazing cast. Everyone on YouTube, we have a talk back over on Zoom, but for everyone on YouTube, I just want to say to you again, check out the website, obpmusical.com. There you'll see links to our Patreon, our merchandise, our Discord. There's so many ways to interact with Off the Beaten Path, the musical, and we are so grateful to have you here. So thank you for going on this quest with us and for letting us into your homes this afternoon, evening, whatever time zone